Oh. Okay. I gotta get some pop-out chats going. Don't speak. Okay, there you go. Bubba chat. Oh. Okay. Get the fuck out of here. Hey. Taking our daily stop at LSF. Okay, okay. WoW stuff. I don't care. T1 clips could be good though. That's the thing. T1 clips could be good.
Trust him not to invite idiots to the server and fucking kill the guild. Like I was saying, oh, just this, bro. I'm not actually trying to kill the guild because I have a little, slightly, maybe 20% of the time enjoyment playing this. Okay, so it's not like I want it to die.
WoW clip. That wasn't even good. Fuck. I thought it was gonna be good. I'm fucking bald. Is this E-Rob stream? What is happening?
E-Rob died?
Oh, this isn't even E-Rob. It's E... Okay. Why is there so much WoW shit? Get the fuck out of here. What is this?
Lord Tarly, it's an honor! Ah! War is based on deception, kids. There is no honor in war. A great lesson, Sir Tom.
Why would he do that? Is he stupid? Now they're engaged. And Nim's getting engaged. Wow. I did not watch anything about their New Year's party, so. Oh my god. Forcing clip. Perfect. Doesn't actually kill him.
I mean, it is. Dude, if you don't fucking chase that, tank for me! You absolute retard! Who are you? Are you the middle laner? You're not even the jungler!
Revive.
You're fucking absolute retard! Stream sniper hell, man. Fucking retard. Riot, fix these fucking stream snipers instead. I thought he was
gonna miss every minion too. That was funny. He did miss the cannons though. What a fucking goober. That's all fucking WoW shit. All this shit sucks. That's a safe word, Jesus Christ. Gets attacked and robbed in Berlin subway station by mass street thug. How the fuck did he get robbed? Just 1 second.
Mich filmen. Ey. Alter, du... Oh mein Gott. Oh mein Gott.
Ow. see anything sketchy in Berlin though. I went to Berlin a few years ago. This is kind of, this is like, I feel like this is like crazy, crazy. Like insane. That's fucked up. Berlin moment. Okay. Nobody's saying anything of interest in the comments. They all fucking suck. Oh god.
2008.
Oh my gosh.
Emily, are you okay?
Oh god. I don't know. It's kind of awkward. It's fucked up, but. Tibetan man learns about censorship in Marvel Rivals after buying skins. Oh no.
Bro, that is actually crazy. You can type that. You can type fuck. You can type China. You can't type fuck China. You can type fuck USA though. Bro, that is crazy.
Nothing happened in 1989, dude. Get over it. It's kind of crazy though. I mean, Chinese dev, but still, the fact that they can't. I don't know. A little insane. WoW stuff, nobody cares about it.
It's blocked off for bikes.
Oh, okay. Why would you ride bikes in New York City? That just seems like a fucking shit show. I don't know. Walking around's already fucking annoying at some point. Magnus. Rap. He wasn't wearing the butt plug. Wait.
This is it.
This is Hans Niemann.
That's
He
it.
wasn't-
Magnus
he wasn't-
with a win.
He wasn't wearing the plug.
With the win.
That's not fair.
And the reaction afterwards. I'm not sure what. Oh, he's not happy, bro. He won. I don't
What's going on
understand
there? Someone
what
was
just happened.
punching somebody. What was going on? I saw people touching each other. What was it?
Oh, they fighting?
Oh my
Wesley?
God.
It's Wesley.
Chess drama. It's just all fucking WoW shit. This place sucks. Metas suck. Metas suck balls. What is this fucking thumbnail? Jesus Christ. Oh, fucking dumb. Oh, warning loud. How loud do we think it's gonna be?
Go out. Everyone out. Everyone out.
He died!
Did you die to the Nova?
Blow out.
What?
How can this guy? He can't take!
Wait, did I kill you?
He can't take, bro!
I'm pressing
He can't take! He died!
Shield wall,
With
we're
fucking
fine.
wake!
Keep
I
going out.
told
Don't worry
you!
about it. You're nuts.
These guys are ass!
Okay, should we swift thought now?
Keep moving. Yes. If you have a place
Oh!
to go, I
Nobody cares. This shit is fucking boring. What the fuck is this shit? Okay. Ugh, it's just all boring. All super duper but boring. What do I want to do? Nothing's really changed here. I think we just watch. I want to watch the iDubbbz video, cause that might be good, maybe. iDubbbz. I thought about covering the Sam Hyde video, but maybe we can. I don't know. It's all just schizo posting though, so it's not very fun.
Seen a generation. We've never ever seen a generation or a group of people so angry, so miserable, so medicated.
My body, my choice.
The feel when we control your bodies.
The messaging from the left is still so anti-male.
We will keep you down forever.
The women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions.
If you are an American...
Matt Gaetz saying that is, I don't know. Still a bit yikesy.
woman, you have
I was gonna make a joke about
every
my
right to choose in the world.
I mean, I hate to break it to you ladies, but you might not have had a choice in the matter.
Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thong.
Matt Gaetz doesn't want to impregnate you unless you're under the age of 18, so.
I think it would be awesome for the looming fertility crisis if everyone here had 7 children. People say no less than 7.
Fertility crisis.
I think 7's good. Or whatever number, 4, 5, 6.
Ever use these on your butthole? It doesn't work out well. Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of iDubbbz Complains. Today, I'm going to be complaining about a little bit of a heavier topic than portion sizes at Cold Stone. This is a video about abortion. It's a very big topic, a very serious topic, I know. I'm going to treat it with all the respect that it deserves, all the sanctity that it deserves. Back in November, there was a trend amongst Twitter incels to tweet out some version of your body, my choice, and for all of the self-hating women, it was my body, his choice. Of course, a lot of these accounts either went private or are suspended, which is quite the accomplishment to do on Elon Musk's Twitter.
I'm trying to speak to a wide range of audiences here.
But for a lot of these accounts that remain active, with a couple of clicks onto their profile, it's pretty fucking obvious why they're tweeting out the things that they're tweeting out. They're just hateful people. We got a woman wearing a Confederate flag saying, my body, his choice. Now, how would this get worse? Oh, Nazi shit.
Jesus Christ. I was gonna say the Confederate flag is already bad because it's not the US flag. So, already treasonous, but it's just kind of boring. It's like, oh, you're a Nazi, cool.
My body, his choice,
about it,
Nazi
like,
shit. And also selling courses on how to be more feminine. My body, his choice.
Was that 200? What the fuck is this? $300? $450? What in the fuck? Ultimate dating and courting guide. For a married woman? How are you gonna do a dating and courting guide? What the fuck?
And my body, his choice. Nazi shit. Your body, my choice, and
Hitler!
Okay, I think that'll do for sample size. I just wanted to show you guys that if you did decide to look at any of these people's accounts, you're not gonna find an educated person, you're not gonna find a kind person, you're just gonna find a nasty piece of shit. Now let's talk about a woman's value. What is a woman's value? I guess you can narrow it down to reproductive organs, like, okay, her value is giving birth.
That is what the secularist left would like, apparently, is you take away the thing that makes women most women, i.e. getting married and having children. You take those things away from them, and then that will make them the happiest they have ever been. There's only one problem, I
don't know, thinking about the argument, it's then like, I don't know, it all just seems so strange and reductive. It'd be like, oh, okay, woman's role being married and having kids. It's strictly that. Like, by extension, it'd be like, men's role is just like to impregnate kids. Or, whoa. Jesus fucking Christ. Impregnate women. Legal age women. Jesus Christ. But, I mean, I don't know, like, traditional gender roles is a bit more positive in the fact that it's like, okay, yeah, like you should have the woman be like taking care of the kids in the household, and you should have like the man working and being fulfilled and like living a happy life in that way. And it's like, okay, that's a bit more reasonable, where it's like, okay, like for some people, yeah, it's probably that way, where it's like they are a lot happier doing those things than like probably it's like, oh, women having to work a lot, they might not be as happy. They would rather work in the household and like be taken care of by the man. If they like that, sure, but then they generally just like overprescribe it to like every woman should do this. This is just like the role they should have, kind of thing. Which, I mean, of course, I think is a bit reductive for all of society, just because, you know, it's like I don't know. I like capitalism. I just like capitalism. It allows you to afford things that you can use to enjoy. Like you can buy the new gaming console, you can play new games, you could like do stuff outside of your work. You can pick up hobbies and stuff, because like even if you have kids, not all your time is gonna be like working kids. Like you're still gonna have free time. Like you can buy and indulge in things that you think will make you happy or like fun or leisurely. And I don't know, allowing women in the workforce to kind of like pursue that, but also like increase the output of the country that they're in, can also kind of like increase the benefits that they're able to get out of the society through like different taxation and all this stuff. We're just being more productive, we're like getting more money. So I don't know, like it just sucks. I don't know, it just feels too reductive. Not a fan. not a fan.
There's no data to support that anywhere on Earth. To take the part of you that is the most unique to your sex and then discard that or treat that as though that is a downside to who you are, it's not that I don't think people are treating it as a downside. It's just that they're not treating it as a necessity. You're saying they need to. They ought. You are not like a successful woman. You are not a woman unless you like bear children, kind of thing. But it's like, it feels like that feels a bit fucked. I don't know. Like you should be like forced to have children, or not necessarily like force them like by law or anything, but it's like to ostracize them for not having children. It's antithetical to what womanhood is. It's very puzzling.
It's not even remotely puzzling. Let's just stop for a moment and think about why this is so fucking stupid. Why would you discard what makes you so incredible as a male? Your ability to bust. Your ability to bust is just so fantastic.
The Rust Belt or bust. Bust through their front door, bust you in the mouth. When she loved the bus. Remember that time when Kamala Harris loved the bus? They presented her with the bus from The Fugitive.
I mean, you create the seed of life, Ben. Why would you discard that like it's a downside? It's not a downside. You should be busting left and right, Benjamin. Benjamin Shapiro, you are the bust king. Women do not want to be known as, I was gonna say the bust queens. I think a lot of women would prefer not to be known as baby maker, and she kind of does art on the side. Baby maker, and she does baking. She makes a pretty good,
yeah, like, the main reason why I say the whole conversation on the Republican side or like conservative side is so reductionist is because like it feels like sex and gender plays a lot more intricate role in society, in like an interpersonal relationship, and like how you view yourself, how others view you, how you want others to view you. It's a lot more complicated than they're willing to let on. It's just like, oh, okay, women this, men this, and it's like, okay, well, it's probably a lot more complicated than that. Like we've seen successful or happy men that don't want to like have a family. They don't want to start a family. It's like, okay, yeah, but they're still successful. They're still like they're still probably happy. It's like these conversations are fucking dumb. They're just fucking stupid because like they don't give any credence to any like furtherance of the conversation. It's like the most like boiled down, basic, simplified fucking vomit garbage ever.
Souffle, she's a baby maker and she sells some clothes on Depop. They're not going to forget that this is what they do. They have reminders every month of what they are and what they can do with their body. They don't need that to be their title. Just like you and I don't need Buster Extraordinaire as our titles.
Women find fulfillment in being married and having children. I can testify to this in my own life. My wife, of course, very famously a doctor, went to UCLA medical school. Brilliant woman. Also, the place where she easily finds the most fulfillment. And she'll tell you this, bar none, without a doubt, being a mom, being a wife. Those are the places where she finds the most fulfillment.
That's awesome. I would love for a lot of women to have the choice that your wife had and be able to postpone their pregnancy.
Yeah, it's like you found the woman that enjoys doing it. It's like, okay, well, it's like if your wife didn't enjoy doing that, like how would you do this? Like, oh, okay, and you as a person are like trying to find a person that finds fulfillment in being a wife and caretaker and mother and all this stuff. It's like, okay, yeah, you as a person wanted that, and you pursued it, you found it. Okay, but what if someone doesn't want that? It's like it's pretty, I don't know, it's pretty easy. Pretty easy, Benny boy.
Until a later date when they finish college, maybe have a stable job, and maybe aren't with like an abusive partner. You know, that would be ideal.
My wife's a doctor. She currently is not practicing because she's still taking care of the new baby and our 3 other children. And I will venture to say that she works harder taking care of our kids and doing work in the community than she did as a doctor sometimes. Because it turns out that career women, like, for example, my wife, a doctor, the thing she's most proud of is being a mom. I mean, like, this is very obvious stuff.
Ben Shapiro will constantly use his wife as an example of what is fulfilling to a woman, specifically a mother and a wife. But he does this after his wife has graduated, worked as a doctor, and now has kids. And I think the reason that your wife finds fulfillment out of being a mother is because she has something to compare it to, which is a career. And you can't play this game where you're like, my wife ended up finding more fulfillment, therefore women are going to find...
Where it's like, take someone that might have gotten like pregnant right out of high school or something, or like might have had to drop out of high school to like take care of kids because they got pregnant in high school or something like that. They probably would feel a lot less fulfilled because they don't have much to compare it to. Because they really haven't had to live a life or been able to live a life outside of like taking care of children. So that's also a pretty good point.
Find more fulfillment out of being a mother. Let them decide that on their own. Now, Ben and his cohorts obviously think that men and women have particular roles when it comes to being a parent.
Mothers are there to nurture, males are there to protect. I'm talking about traditional roles, like wife or mother for a woman, or father and protector for a man. The great joy of life in being a wife and being a mom, the great joy in life of being a father and a husband and a protector and a provider.
The women will create more life, something men cannot do. And the men will protect them.
And especially as the head of the household, the male, you must constantly be looking at the threats, right? You must constantly be looking at the attack vectors.
Attack vectors?
Charlie Kirk is such a fucking retard. Oh my god. I think Charlie Kirk is actually just like stupid. I think someone like Tim Pool or Dave Rubin knows what they're doing and is kind of like weaseling out of it and like weaseling questions. Like you could see there's a debate with Tim Pool. Let me probably look at it. Oh my god, there was Tim Pool, Sam Cedar. Was it here? Over abortion, emotional breakdown. Streamed 2 months ago. It was the whole thing. Tim Pool, Sam Cedar. What was it called? Fuck. Tenet. Destiny video. Cool. Tim Pool cries about something. Is it this? Surely I'll be able to find it.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
It's not about you,
pretty good camera quality.
nobody wanting to debate you. I mean, the first thing I asked was like, let's talk about the issues, and you immediately pulled up drama.
Is there a transcript?
That's
Well, it's not drama. I mean, I think everybody wants to know. It's like a weird. You know, if you. I used to be a script writer, and if you put a loaded gun in the first scene and you don't resolve it, people are going to be distracted. So this way we can just deal with this, get that out of the way, and then move on to stuff that is more, I think, like substantive.
Yeah, but that's it, right? It's not my business to tell other shows that have brought it up. But
I'm not concerned about other shows. I know what. I'm just curious. What am I doing here?
What are you doing here?
Yeah,
I decided to have you on. I don't know. I figured there were probably misconceptions you had about me. I think that a lot of what you think about what I say comes from clips and not the actual show. So there's like
I don't really have conceptions of you.
This started because you said something that was untrue.
Yeah, no, I don't. I think actually what I was talking about, I don't think I ever said whether you believe in the death penalty or not. I mean,
you cited a quote where you said that I said something like,
I cited a quote.
When the fuck do videos have transcripts? I wish I could just search the transcript. It'd be like Tenet Media.
Quote, or did I play a video?
At the beginning of the video, Tim Pool agrees that people who commit treason should get the death penalty, which is
that right? Do you have the video? You must have the video.
Fuck. Okay. Wait. We're gonna watch the Destiny video.
They weren't advertising on your show.
Thank you.
They,
Yes.
They were paying you a license deal.
Yes.
These shows.
Yeah, now, okay, Tim's pushing more. No, Tim is...
Like, that you have to put some type of disclaimer because of the whole tenant thing, or no?
No. I never received money from Russia.
Oh my god, it's a fucking Reddit clip. Fuck you. No. No. No.
No?
Skip through this.
And I just went, oh,
you were on with Lord to get the death penalty.
What's the context of that sentence?
Really, if you can find this and put this up at one point with, I don't know, some strand. So she brought up, care what she said. Really, if
it sounds like you just really codified in law that if you commit treason, you are up to the penalty of death. It varies.
Right, it can be the death penalty. Exactly. So it's the exact same dynamic as treason.
Yes. So if we're talking about, in that context, people levying war against the United States, to which I said, I don't believe any of these people commit treason.
Correct.
Sedition would be trying to undermine or cause damage to the government.
Correct. That's not the issue.
It was like,
right, and so the context of that conversation...
It was like Cenk and TYT. It was like, okay, Cenk is kind of based, like, a bit too lefty, but everyone else on his platform is fucking insane, and then he became insane. It's like Anna Kasparian is just a fat, bald fucking, like, loser.
Is one, I don't agree with the death penalty. And in no circumstances...
You did say the word. Someone commits murder.
Talking about violence and actively. If someone...
The people are...
Robbery, they should be arrested. Clarification that I'm trying to make is...
Being war?
Or providing...
I mean, penalties for that. And if you go along, it's almost like you catch yourself and you realize, like, wait a second, I'm against the death penalty. So, no, maintaining...
No, on that. Wars. But the issue at hand, right...
People misinterpreting it.
Then they chose... And it's
for it. No, actually it wasn't.
Well,
as opposed to, you know, an individual's decision as to whether or not they're going to apply lethal force to somebody. It has nothing to do with it. You would never say that Penny provided capital punishment to that guy on the subway because...
Well, that's
what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with capital punishment.
Just in the sense that someone's making a decision over someone's death. And the question being, in the case of self-defense, I agree there are circumstances. In the case of capital punishment, I agree there are no circumstances. I don't believe there's a reality where the government has successfully subdued an individual who they're no longer a threat, and then they just decide 20 years later, now let's kill the person. That makes no sense to me.
No, I agree. I do not... I mean...
Security?
Nobody
wait until someone's being raped before you intervene?
You know...
Wrap it up. Wrap it up, Pooley.
So much, but again, you ask me why are we going the wrong direction with capital punishment? I would say it is the absolute BS that has been shoveled. I don't watch your show enough to know, although I've seen people on here who, you know, when Emma was on, who promote this idea that there was like this explosion of crime, and I'm down. It's so important to make sure that Donald Trump is not in a position to appoint any more Supreme Court justices.
Must be here, right?
It started the war, and then you get people making arguments about when it really started, when it didn't. A big question of the war in 1861 is, for us, we know it started with Fort Sumter, but at the time they didn't think Civil War started until well after the fact. To the degree that the Battle of Bull Run, they were picnicking. Despite we know historically the Civil War started, they did not make a determination. So you could argue history is written by the victors. In the event that the right, and the reason I say that there's a greater risk for Civil War from the right, they're the ones actively calling for national divorce, which is a mistake. They're the ones who are more likely to, well, January 6th, for instance, was bad. The left, while they riot and there is violence from them, it is what I would call blunt. Widespread, low impact. On the right, it's typically high impact, not as widespread. January 6th was a riot in one of the worst ways imaginable. At Capitol Building during the election, the counting electoral vote certificate,
which is the peaceful transfer of power. I mean, to change that is not across the board. So the political process.
The issue is that I see is that if you're saying something like the threat comes from the right, well, let's parse that down. There is a power does resulting in 30, but
no, I'm just I know that if you know that the trust fund is insolvent in 10 years, you don't know what the implications of that.
The implications are older people will not have money and younger people have to pay more money.
A personal liberty issue.
What, do you think there should be restrictions
on abortion? I mean. Elective.
Meaning,
surely it's
no
here.
reason given, no medical issues, just a woman saying, you know what,
I've carried this baby for 8.5 months and I've changed my mind.
Well, it's a little crap.
Is on people to report rape. I mean, but you're basically saying that if you don't go and get a rape kit, it's contingent upon the police department to assess this rape.
Justice,
well, what if you make the determination that I don't want to go through what is involved with getting accountability and justice, but I also don't want to carry my accountability? None of what you're saying is meaningful at all.
That there should be a time restriction on
15, 22, you're just throwing around numbers.
Conception. But the state doesn't
life begins at conception. Form abortions after beginning.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Yeah.
I mean, the left, this was... she said as much as far as I know in the past. Type of sort of, the COVID pandemic, the one who's with his wife. I interviewed Bernie Sanders in 2004. An ideological shift as much as it is an aesthetic one.
I think there's a RCP has Trump at 0.3.
Surely.
You're not outlawing sodas or whatnot, but you're, you know,
forever.
Yeah, forever. I mean, who knows? Hillary Clinton had a 95
short barrel rifle. I actually had to dismantle them. I'm not saying I know specifically each and every regulation that should be regulated. I think it is prudent for society to say, and now it's $20 per person.
Oh yeah, no, I get that.
So what ended up happening? And I was just like, what? I laid in a bed, dude. But here's the best part. I said, hey, I just switched employment, so I don't have insurance. And they went, oh, no worries. And then they sent me a bill for like $39.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wait, hold on.
Diabetes. Diabetes. I mean, really, just a whole. I think they did want to codify Roe, but I don't think, frankly, I mean, I can tell.
I will make money. And so the issue is the right coverage for this. These are basic things that, you know, first-year medical students can treat, and we have ample and things like this. So this whole story, especially insulin, for instance. You know, people who are diabetic. There was one story where a guy,
you know, Captain Insulin.
It was right. There was a guy who had, I think he was diabetic, and he had to choose between rent or insulin.
Oh, I don't think it's just a guy. There's a lot of people.
To me, it's.
Did you bring up Russia?
Yeah.
Do you?
Oh my God! Wait, we were just at it. Fuck. We were at it like over here.
Yeah. No. Oh, wait a second.
And I just went, holy crap.
Let me see if I got it.
Yeah, I can think of.
Do you think there's the same amount of right-wing militias as there are left-wing militias in this?
I said political establishment. I don't think it's Joe.
All the Dave Rubin videos I do, or we do a lot of videos about you.
Oh.
Well,
They were wrong, I guess.
How much little time you spend on something like just even learning the basics of something like Social Security, which essentially our government does three things.
If you don't ask me,
you just talk. I mean, I didn't.
how could the leftists? Well, here's one way. Why did you even think?
Well, you still haven't answered that question.
You can ask me
Talk
about
No, we were at it.
talk
Like,
about
understand
violence.
you.
Yeah, I mean, I think.
We can talk about quantum physics and the organization of nature.
Alright, whatever. We're really gonna fucking subreddit video. Fuck.
Let me ask you this, since you bring up Russia.
Yeah.
Do you feel like that you have to put some type of disclaimer because of the whole Tenet thing, or no?
No. I never received money from Russia. We never were given any money to create anything. Tenet Media and
It was all laundered through Tenet Media. I mean, obviously you didn't get you weren't getting paid in rubles.
So I can try and I'll keep it real simple. You have sponsors on your show.
I'll keep it real simple.
Did you ever ask who their investors are? Did you?
The sponsors?
Yeah, like a company comes to you and says, "We want to, have you shout us out or something."
Even though these things are completely different, it was like it wasn't just a sponsor to support certain type or like to support like a creator. It wasn't like a honey thing where it's like, okay, I just plug it in the video. It was like directed media. It was like, okay, we'll give you this much money if you make videos about this.
Something. Do you like look into their financiers? Do you dig through their bank accounts?
I mean, we get it all from media brokers, but they weren't advertising on your show. Yeah. They were.
No, it was
they were paying you a license deal.
A license fee.
That's
yeah.
So I licensed to Nat Geo. I never asked them who their investors were.
Who? National Geographic.
Yeah. When I licensed through like all these other big distributors, someone comes to me, they say, we want a license. It goes to our lawyer comes back, says, here's the agreed upon fee. I say, thank you and have a nice day, and then we move on.
So was it just Ruben who asked who Gerard Depardieu or whatever that guy's name was?
I don't know what Dave did or anybody else did.
Did you ask about who that guy was?
Absolutely. And you know what's crazy is...
Well, wait a second. Why did you ask about who that guy was?
Wanted to know. Isn't that due diligence?
Yeah, but you just said you don't ask who the investors are.
No, I said, do you? Like, do you dig into all of these things?
I've never actually been approached with anything even remotely like that.
So when I got reached out to, like...
But also, this licensing deal was fucking insane. I think he made like $4 million off of this. What the equivalent of $4 million, and he got away. He got away pretty much scot-free. Like, I don't know. I think everyone should just be bringing it up every single time, but he's pretty much like wriggling his way around. And like during this conversation, he was like, "Oh, the licensing with Nat Geo was under. It was when he was like his own individual investigator. It was just Tim Pool. It wasn't Timcast. There's never been a deal with Timcast, his show, for that much money before. Like, it's a fucking insane amount of money. And even I think when he was doing Timcast, I don't think it was anywhere near that much money. But anyway, these people are retarded and slimy. So that's all I'm trying to say.
Are you a fucking fighter pilot? What are you protecting your kids from? Just come out and say it.
Oh, no. Okay, the point I was making is that Tim Pool and Dave Rubin, they are slimy and they probably know what they're doing. They probably know that they're doing something bad, especially with the tennis stuff. But they've just fucking wriggled their way out of it because they're little fucking snake fucks. Charlie Kirk is just a retard, I think. Charlie Kirk is actually just stupid. I think he just absorbs talking points from other people. And I don't think he understands how to like talk about them. But he sits there and debates college students, so you get to stroke his ego a bit.
Kids from drag shows. We're in the 21st century. You need to wipe your kids' ass. You need to teach them good values, and you need to play ball with them. Like, what is this protector shit? You ain't protecting anything.
There are three types of people in this world. There are predators, there are infants, and the protectors of infants. You fall into one of those three categories.
What?
Oh shit, I didn't know those were the rules that we were playing this game with. Damn it. Okay, I'm not an infant. I don't think I've ever protected an infant. Oh no. No. Boy, back up. I don't like these rules. I'm not an infant. I'm not a protector of an infant. Okay, how about this? There's three types of people in this world. Pedophiles, protectors of pedophiles, and people named iDubbbz. Yeah, that's what I thought. I really hate this idea of getting so like laser focused on these particular roles. That's the beauty in being a human being. We can both do these roles. Like, what the fuck is a single mother, if not a provider, if not a protector, if not a nurturer? She does all of the things that...
Yeah, but she's not a real woman because she's not married. True.
The man does. So why are we giving this title to men? Men and women are protectors, they're nurturers. They do all the things. By the way, the reason I'm saying this is just to suggest what they're saying is horseshit. If you have found in your personal life that your husband going off to work is a better setup and it's just a lot easier for you, or your wife staying at home taking care of the kids is better, that's awesome. More power to you. That's great. But we shouldn't pretend that our lives are other people's lives. When left-wing women were protesting their rights being infringed, Ben Shapiro and Matt Gaetz both decided it was a good idea to mock them for being ugly or unfuckable.
So apparently, there are a bunch of left-wing women who are now declaring a sex strike. I mean, I hate to break it to you ladies, but you might not have had a choice in the matter, depending on exactly who you are anyway.
The women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions. Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Just looks worse and worse for Matty Boy. Just looks worse and worse. He only likes them when they're 16, man.
I feel like this is important to highlight because I feel like it's very telling that there isn't much ammo left in the chamber when it comes to women's reproductive rights. When Ben Shapiro is resorting to mocking women and saying that they're ugly, well, I mean, let's be real, he didn't say they're ugly. He just implied that they were ugly. He was basically calling them ugly in lawyer speak.
You might not have had a choice in the matter, depending on exactly who you are anyway.
Something I've noticed with a lot of these right-wing men is I think they're watching that pickup artist guy from, what was he from, like MTV or something? The guy with the big fuzzy hat?
Are you ready to know the 5 attraction switches that exist in every woman ubiquitously?
Because they're taking this approach of like telling women what they want and telling women what they need and what would make them happy and what makes them unhappy.
Having 3 kids is a really big deal and will make you happier. And a lot of women want to be stay-at-home moms.
Most women want to make babies. Most women want to have babies.
Most women are happier at home. They are pretending that they like working.
Fucking, is this Gavin McInnes?
But you're talking to the women. They
also equally a fucking nut job.
No, the women are going to tell you what makes you happy and what makes you fulfilled. Why are you doing it to them?
Like a perfect example.
Jesus Christ, I just fucking died. This is like like women who have no children. Like percentage of childless women. Percentage of childless women in the United States by ethnic group. Does this count like what do you count onwards from? 2022 by ethnic group. Fuck, it's Statista. Fuck. I don't know how they're measuring this. Fuck you. Fuck you. U.S. women of childbearing age with fewer of even births. Public policy. Okay, we're loading. Hold. Okay, buddy. Childless 2016 to 2020. So it's like, are all these women fucking super depressed? I don't know. There seems to be a decent amount of women. Just going off what it is, it just seems to be. Seems to be a lot of fucking depressed women apparently by these guys' standards. So.
Example is like the pickup artists. What they say.
Like most of the data like never ever supports a lot of these points. It's just like, I don't know.
Is that really with women, it's the same bag of tricks. You know, they're not fully rational. I don't believe that like men, they possess a sort of full rationality.
Our attraction circuit looks at a woman's replication value more than her survival value. And it is all because of one device that is hooked up to her brain that she has hardwired into her chassis that we do not possess. A uterus. It This uterus is going to change her behavior.
Most women want to make babies. Most women are happier at home. Most women want to have babies.
Most women like making homes and like raising children.
But most women are not funny. You know what it is? Most women are not willing to embarrass themselves.
They're not doing the one thing that they want to do, which is to get married and have children.
The vast majority of women are happier having kids.
If it's so fucking obvious that this is what women want, you shouldn't have to be chirping like you are. It should just be automatic. You should have some faith that these women aren't children, and that even if they're led astray and they get a career as a lawyer, after doing that for a few years, 10 years, they'll be like, okay, I'm ready for something different. The fact that they continue to spew this rhetoric is so fucking insane to me, because so many of these men are married to career.
Watching a video is so fucking dangerous for me because I take like fucking 4 years to watch it on stream. Fuck. That was a good comment. I like this. I like this one. Your electrician, my apprentice.
You're women who got a
comments.
job as a doctor, women who went through college and ended up having a career and did their career for a while and then had children.
We should say focus on family formation in your early 20s, then go to college in your late 30s. And then in their early 30s, they...
That's actually a perfect, that's like a fucking perfect example to these retards just saying, like, we should focus on this and, like, child rearing and doing stuff and, like, creating a family. It's like, these people start a family, they realize, like, it's fucking, like, you're really fucking busy when you're first having a child, like, when you're first starting out. I think it's probably, like, pretty busy, pretty stressful, and that, like, on top of fucking school, if you're gonna do that. It's generally easier when you're, like, already educated and already, like, have had some job experience to take a pause from the job and then go back, rather than just, like, starting from nothing and then trying to support a family. It seems like fucking bad, like a really bad idea from a logistical standpoint.
get really upset because they say, you know, the boys don't want to date me anymore because they're not at their prime. And people get mad when I say that. Well, it's just true. If you're in your early 30s, I'm sorry. It's like you're not as attractive in the dating pool as you were in the early 20s. But again, you have your corporate job and cats, so I thought, you know.
I'm pretty unsympathetic to the fact that Charlie Kirk thinks his wife is hotter in her 20s than she is now. What I take issue with is the fact that he's telling so many young people that they should get married and have kids in their 20s and postpone their careers till their 30s and 40s. But that is not what he did. And that's not what many of his colleagues did. If that's not what you did...
That's not what fucking, like, anyone does, pretty much, by the way. Is anymore. Nobody fucking does that. Nobody puts their entire career on pause to have a family and then go into their... No, nobody fucking does that.
You need to pair your rhetoric with, I fucked up. He should be telling all these women on this podcast, I fucked up. Me and all my conservative colleagues who spent our early 20s grinding, we shouldn't have done that.
All this talk about how you're going to be fulfilled having a career as a high-powered lawyer at 50 with no kids is nonsense.
A lot of them take on jobs that, you know, they know is not going to result in some budding career. Like, it's usually in fashion or textiles or something like that.
That if they put their entire life's meaning into their credential, into where they went to school, into what kind of job they have, if you put all of your life's meaning into that, you're going to be a sad, lonely, pathetic person, and you're going to know it internally, so you're going to project it onto people.
Do you hear like Republicans speak about like how like young people should act and like how the economy works and it's like how all this stuff? It's like you seem fucking like you just hate everything. Like, oh, you should pause everything and pause your career to make a family and then go to college, but college actually fucking sucks because like you're spending all this money and not getting anything out of it, and fucking the job market also fucking blows cock and nobody can afford anything, and like, oh, you want people to have children but I can't even afford to have children. It's like everything is like it goes into a perfect circle of everything working against itself, and it just fucking sucks. It seems like they fucking hate everything. Why would anyone listen to them? They just like, it sucks. It sucks. It's bad.
people who have actually built something more meaningful with their lives.
It is crazy the amount of strays that are coming out of these people's mouths. All of their rhetoric can apply to Candace Owens, Megyn Kelly, Laura Ingraham, all of these like right-wing women who decided to focus in their 20s on grinding. Like many men are able to do, they decided to forego having kids and wait until they were in their 30s, or I think in some cases their 40s, to have kids. You're not going to hear Ben Shapiro lampooning Candace Owens for waiting until she was 30 to have kids. There's a clip of this young conservative woman who's trying to like reach Charlie Kirk and basically say like, what about like women having careers? And he just like completely like shuts her down.
Many women, a majority, like 90+% deep down, have this urge to reproduce and to raise children.
90%. He just like he pulled this out of his retard brain. He felt around in his smooth brain, and he's pulled it out of nothing. So 90%. Fuck it. I have no clue what kind of study he's trying to source here.
And we are telling them to forsake that and go become a CEO of a shoe company.
A better way to propose feminism.
What the fuck was that example? CEO of a shoe company? I mean, it's a fucking CEO. If a company has a like a local business has a CEO, but I don't. Well, like, what the fuck was he trying to say in that moment? Want women to become a CEO of a shoe business? What does that mean?
In the public media would be not to eliminate having children and tell women that they shouldn't have children, but to figure out your career first before you decide to like settle down, because you can't really undo that once you have kids.
So I think it's the exact opposite. I think you should have kids first, then do your career, because which one has a timetable on it?
True, but like once you have kids, you're committed to that, and you can't really have as much of a career. So you should kind of define your.
Hey, mask off. Good, fucking good.
Like, I guess.
What does his wife do? Charlie Kirk, wife. Married a podcaster and businesswoman who won Miss Arizona USA pageant competition 2012. So I mean, she was she had a career. Did she stop her career? He's an evangelical Christian. Oh, yeah, he is a retarded fuck. She doesn't have a fucking page. What is this? Does she still do podcasting is the question. Does still work. There's fucking nothing on this woman. Jesus. Midweek Rise Up with Erica Kirk. Join every Wednesday. Well, she still works. What the fuck? She didn't like stop her career to do full-time like being a woman. She still works. She had it before. You met her as a podcast. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
That's what I'm trying
Kids are way more important than being, a data scientist at Dropbox.
But
I don't know. And they simplify the value of certain jobs. I don't know. It's like in the fulfillment that it could bring to someone. They're just so willing to write it off. They're so willing to write it off for like fucking no reason, based on whatever like random bullshit smooth brain stats that they pull out. Like 90% of women actually don't want to go into STEM. So, don't ask. Like, where the fuck are you getting that from? Where have we seen that before ever?
Clip pisses me off so much because he's being very disingenuous. He's trying to, like, in this moment, elevate the role of a mother as being the most important thing ever. And you would be stupid to have your sights set on any of these other career options. A data scientist, well, you'd be a fucking moron to want to be a data scientist at Dropbox.
These are the worst examples ever. It's like a CEO and a data scientist. Like, two, like, pretty prosperous, like, high economic production value jobs. It's such a weird. I don't know why he's pulling these examples.
Kids are way more important than being a data scientist at Dropbox.
Like you could use like the classic like gender studies, working in like insurance sales, or like working in like a dead end cubicle job, or like a manager at J.C. Penney's. Like okay, I think there are examples that could apply to more people than CEO and fucking data scientist. Well, of course, he's too fucking retarded to think of those things, so.
What happens when you speak to men? You want to spend your life going to different college
When I
camps?
say better examples, I mean better examples to prove his point. It's like, okay, like, why would you try to go into a career that isn't as, like, prosperous or, like, doesn't seem as all fantastical, such as, like, working in, like, a manager for, like, a chain store or something like that. And then you'd feel better if you, like, just started a family instead of doing that. Instead of a fucking CEO and data scientist. Good one.
Campuses because you think the textbooks are too woke? That's like the most unimportant thing ever. Pro-life people will often boil down the reasons women have abortions into like 3-ish categories. 1, to protect the life of the mother. 2, rape or incest. And 3, convenience.
And now they want to be able to use scientific medical technology out of convenience? Vast majority of them are abortions of convenience and choice. So most are abortions out of convenience. 25% of all abortions in this country are done out of economic convenience. Do you think that's okay? We're going to keep on allowing abortion out of narcissism.
I hate how he moves and like does things. Do you think that's okay? You think that's okay?
Convenience and not taking responsibility.
Now obviously convenience can include many things. In
I was
fact,
gonna say it's like it's like it's such a vacuous term. It's like, okay, like what does that mean? What does economic convenience mean? Like what does it mean to be convenient? Like what do these things mean? Like if I don't have the money to support this child because I'm fucking a high school student, or it's like I want to do other things with my fucking life because it actually takes a lot to have a child, by the way. I don't know if he fucking knows this. But it's so like it's so actually disingenuous and fucking it's cringe. It's just cringe. It's cringe.
I have a long list of things. This is from Oklahoma. There's only so many states in the U.S.
Mother is a student or planning to become a student. Mother cannot afford childcare. Mother cannot afford the basic needs of life. Oh, yeah, well, hey, that's pretty inconvenient, man, but you should have had the baby. You know, you can't afford food for yourself. Just fucking starve to death and give it to the baby, retard. Dumbass. Mother's unemployed. Like, these are pretty big, important ones. Mother cannot leave job to care for baby. True. Like, he's saying, fuck your career. Don't get a better job so you can actually support a family. Have a baby and be fucking poor and miserable your entire life. Mother would have to find a new place to live. Mother does not have enough support from her husband or partner. Husband or partner is unemployed. Mother is currently or temporarily on welfare or public assistance. That's another huge thing. Mother does not want to be a single mother. That's also probably pretty important too. It's like, fuck, like, if I had somebody else in my life that could help me take care of it, it would be different, but I don't fucking have anybody. And I need to go work my job at McDonald's and then my second job somewhere else. There's like I can barely afford like bills, and I don't have any fucking savings, and I can't spend money on an extra thing like a baby without getting like a pay bump or any of these things. So it's like, it's insane. Relationship problems go into being single or another thing. It's not certain the relationship with a father or child. That's also, they fucking like conservatives LARP about this thing about like the family unit. The family unit is so important. The family. That takes 2 people, by the way. It takes a husband and a wife. Okay. And if you're having relationship problems, or you don't really know what's going on with the father, then like, a baby would probably be worse off if it didn't have, like, they would agree, it's like a baby would probably be worse off if they didn't have, like, a cohesive family. If they didn't have, like, a husband or mother to support that side of it. It doesn't make much sense. Partner and mother are unavailable, or are unable to do, or do not want to get married. That's true. Can't fucking force people to get married. Mother is not currently in a relationship. Another thing. Relationship or marriage of the mother may soon break up. Mother or partner is abusive. That's a fucking huge one. Mother has completed her childbearing. Childbearing. Process of giving birth to children. Wait. The mother has completed her childbearing. What? What does that mean? I'm confused. Mother's not ready for or another child. Mother does not want people to know she had sex, or mother does not feel mature enough to raise another another child. Husband or partner wants to move.
Who will actually track the reasons of
husband or partner wants mother to have an abortion.
A woman got an abortion, and each state does it a bit differently.
Like, these are all like very valid reasons.
I found that Oklahoma is very thorough. And when you plot all of these reasons on a pie chart, it actually starts to look a little bit different than this pie chart where it's like, oh, look at all these abortions out of convenience. There are a lot of extremely valid...
It's all disingenuous on the conservative side, so...
reasons as to why someone would get an abortion that would fall under Charlie Kirk's umbrella of convenience. If having a child is going to affect your mental health at all, abortion out of convenience. Abuse...
No, it's like... You really gotta push them on this. It's like, okay, what do you mean by convenience? And then you could like pull up a list like this and be like, oh, okay, like if they're being abused, or they don't want to get married, or they're not married, or they're single. It's like, what do you want them to do? You want to raise them, like have the child be raised in a fatherless household? And it's like, oh, they should get married. It's like, what? Like, how are we gonna enforce that? We're gonna make them like state mandated or like federally mandated birth. First of all, you have to force them to give birth, and then you have to fucking force them to get married. What? That seems fucking insane. For the people who are so like anti-government getting into everything, you sure want the government to get into everything.
Abusive partner, anyone in your life who's fucking abusive and is going to be close to your child, that would be an abortion out of convenience. Not having the finances, literally not being able to afford taking
This
care.
one's fucking insane. Yeah, they're just like, and Charlie Kirk wants this for you. He wants you to pause your career. He wants you to not get a good enough job to be able to fucking feed your kids.
Of a child. These are all very valid reasons to get an abortion. He's being very manipulative by saying that women are doing this out of convenience, because you would never use that word for other difficult life choices. If you put your elderly father in a home because you have 4 kids you have to take care of and a wife that relies on you, no one's going to say that you did that out of convenience. They're going to say, oh yeah, I can understand. That's a lot of people to take care of, and one additional person, would make it a lot harder. On the topic of abortion, euphemisms are very popular on both sides.
All the euphemisms the left has to use with regard to the termination of the unborn, which itself is
euphemisms. Oh god, the horrors, euphemisms. Oh, I could have metaphors too. I don't know what's happening over here on the left side. Those euphemisms.
Euphemism with regard to the killing of the unborn. All the euphemisms: termination, abortion, Planned Parenthood. All of this stuff just demonstrates they don't want to talk about the issue, because when they talk about the issue, people immediately get uncomfortable. And they get uncomfortable because deep down in the human soul, something knows that there is something deeply wrong with a society that allows the killing of 1 million unborn children.
Killing, and then you get into the whole like moral philosophical argument about like, okay, when does it start? When do we see that it starts? Like, how can we like dictate when it starts? Is it the same thing as killing? But like I don't know how you could be so. It's disingenuous and annoying. That's all it is. It's really just fucking annoying. It's just fucking obnoxious.
Every year, out of a perverse sense of authenticity and entitlement.
No, Ben, they get uncomfortable because it's fucking gross.
It's like, that was a good frame to fucking. Well, but it's like they get upset about like welfare queens. They have this like idea of like, oh my god, like you have like this, like, woman or person that is living like such a prosperous life and just like getting so many benefits from the government and just like having an abortion every other week, and it's like, this isn't a real person. Like this isn't a real thing that's happening. Like on aggregate, this is not happening. And we generally look at aggregate for like things that are like happening in society. That's what we want to look at as the aggregate. But like they just make up this character in their head and they're just like, yeah, this fucking person's getting an abortion every other day, man. Fucking, they're just killing babies. It's like, fuck are you talking about, man? Who is doing this? Like, show me a study or something where it's like women are just constantly doing this all the fucking time.
No one wants.
And it's like, you look at the absolute value and it probably goes up, but it's like, probably just because there's also like more women who are like of age to have sex and are having like actively having sex. So.
To hear that shit. It's the same thing with circumcision. I'm sure you're familiar with circumcision. Instead of using the word circumcision, how about we say cutting a baby's dick off? Oh, we don't say that because it's fucking gross.
No, yeah, that's another thing. It's genital mutilation. It's like, okay, that's a bit more like, Jesus Christ, man. And then like circumcision, right? Penis versus cock and balls. You know, it's like, okay, testicles. Like, we generally have language to kind of be like, oh, okay, it's like more scientific, or like more of like, oh, we're trying to have like a productive conversation about this rather than being like vulgar about certain issues.
Okay, well there you go. There's your answer.
It's a slaughter in our country. It's 1 million babies every single year. I'm going to be able to have sex how I want, and if I have to go put a dagger through, or have someone put a dagger through a child for me, then so be it.
What?
Sure.
What the fuck is Charlie Kirk saying? He's talking about using an enchanted dagger to kill a baby. I don't think babies are being aborted via daggers all that often. Most abortions right now are with the pill. It's like over 60% or something.
The baby fights, the baby struggles, the baby dodges.
The baby dodges. What? I thought that comment was talking about some funny thing. There's like the baby dodge rolls, the baby parries, the baby staggers, the baby stacks bleed. I didn't know this was actually a Charlie Kirk thing.
The baby avoids, they break the neck of the baby.
The baby ducks.
What the fuck are they? What is he talking about? Charlie Kirk's a virgin. He adopted those kids. He didn't have sex with his wife. He doesn't know how anything works. There's no way. They break the... Kill me, man. Fucking kill me.
The baby dives, the baby dodges. All of these women know what abortion is. They're not fucking confused by it. They know that it's killing the baby. Now, Charlie Kirk...
He kills the baby. Like, I don't understand what this fucking weird ass that they fucking ducks, dive, dodges, fucking explodes, and they break the neck and they fucking rip it in half. It's like, it gets like, either if you do it surgically or I think it's called pharmaceutically. I forget exactly. But with the pill, it just makes you fucking bleed. And it just hopes that we like flush it out through your vagina. And it's like, that's how they do it. Okay, like it's out of your uterus and it flows out, and it's like, okay, yeah, it's like it's not being supported by your body, so it dies. And then the like the surgical way is like, okay, they actually just like suck it out of your uterus. That's all they do. Like, okay, yeah. Like, this weird shit is like they fucking have to go in there with a knife into your vagina and they're just fucking trying to stab it. They're trying to fucking get it, and he's fucking dodging. It's trying to fucking parry block. It's trying to fucking dodge roll through it. It's got iframes, and they're trying to impale it, okay, with a spear. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? I actually don't understand what Charlie Kirk talks about. We watched the video, was it 2 days ago? Or was it yesterday? Fuck. I don't remember. Fuck. God, it was such a shit video about American culture and H-1B visas. He's so fucking stupid.
Kirk knows that...
And there's 3 other people I don't know, are fucking morons, too.
Him labeling women as murderers would be a very unpopular take, but a lot of women voluntarily get abortions and oftentimes are relieved when they get them. So to cope with that idea, Charlie has come up with this fantasy that all of these women are just...
No, there's like a lot of stress and fucking annoying shit when you're having a baby. You're just like, oh, okay, like your body changes, your hormones are changing. It's like, okay, you have to fucking... takes 9 months, and it increasingly gets like kind of more like developed, and like your body's just constantly changing over those 9 months, and everything's happening, and then it's like you have to go through the entire process, which is like painful, and then you got to recover in the hospital for like 3 days afterwards. He's like, you gotta have the baby, and you gotta deal with all the stress of raising the baby, especially during the first like year, 2 years. And then you gotta continue to do it, and you gotta find a school for it. Like, there's so much added stress because there's so many fucking things you have to think about when you're having a kid. It's annoying. So it makes sense that people would probably have a bit of positive feelings after becoming pregnant, because that's usually like bad. Like, especially if you're young, it's like, oh fuck, like she's pregnant, fuck. But they don't care. So
ill-informed.
I do not believe women, largely when they get abortions, know what they're doing. They're not given ultrasounds.
I'm fucking... Women are just so fucking stupid, man. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. When they go to the doctors, they're just like, oh, dog, give me the fucking pills, man. Just give me whatever you fucking have back there. I don't know what the fuck it does. I'm too fucking retarded. Oh. Does he have to, like, hold it? Like, do you think your wife is clinically retarded and you have to, like, hold her hand everywhere you go? And you have to, like, go to the doctor's office with her and be like, oh, so this is a little fucking mallet, and they're gonna tap this tendon in your knee and see if you have reflexes. Like, oh, they're just gonna measure your breathing real. It's like, do you think your wife's fucking retarded? I don't get it.
for their baby. They're not informed of the gruesome and graphic details surrounding their procedure. Instead,
Gruesome and graphic details.
the justice...
He's going on about how they fucking break the baby's neck. Cause also, they have this idea that, like, every abortion is apparently, and then, like, the fucking 3rd trimester, 9-month fucking, like, delivery date is tomorrow, and they're gonna fucking rip the baby out and fucking strangle it and just fucking shake it. What? Like, no. Like, 99% of abortions are happening in the first 3 months. Or, like, even in the first month, I think, like, a majority of them. When do abortions happen during pregnancy? KFF, I don't know what the fuck this is. 14 weeks or later, so 6 weeks or earlier. So 14 weeks, not even. Wait, 14 weeks. Wait, fuck. God damn it, 14 weeks. Wait, 4 weeks. A month. So like 3 months. Wait, yeah, so it's like 3 months. Wait, yeah, okay. So like they're all happening, and like even in this, it's like okay, like first month, almost 45% are happening in the first month, and in the first 2 months, what is this? Fuck. 81%, 80 fucking % are happening the first 2 months. Like pretty much all of them are happening in the first, because like I'd imagine these are rounded up, and there's probably like a few that are happening in like later term abortions, but like what? And they're happening in the specified abortion clinics, not just necessarily like hospitals or physicians' offices. Like fucking what? Fucking what? Wait, what does it mean? States with the highest number of inbound abortion patients border where abortion is banned. Oh, are these banned? People are coming to Florida for abortion. Florida fucking blows cock for abortions now. In North Carolina, is it illegal in North Carolina? Fuck. I feel like a few things changed, but no, it's like the gruesome graphic details. Like they fucking run you down on the procedure when you go there. They're not treating you like a baby ass retard. Okay, they're not treating you like a baby. They're killing the baby. No, I was kidding. I was like, yeah, they're obviously gonna like let you know about the procedure. What?
System should be focused on the abortionists that are actually doing that procedure.
Do you think that people who procure abortions, women specifically,
Yes.
a woman who procures an abortion should go to jail for getting one?
Absolutely, yeah. They're the moral equivalent of Auschwitz.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like
Oh my god, the virtue signaling is off the charts here. Oh, Pixie, wait, where's Pixie? Fucking the virtue signaling is so, it's hyper cringe, dude. If you have an abortion, you're the moral equivalent of Auschwitz. Fucking, it's so stupid. Like, what the fuck does that mean, Charlie Kirk? What does that mean? What does it mean? I hate him as a person, I think. I hate him. Just because he's fucking retarded.
By the way,
millions of women are,
not the
basically
women.
the same as like Nazi
Not the women.
death
No,
camp
the
guards.
women are victims. They're lied to. 90% of women
What,
do
you
not
just said what the
see an ultrasound before they have an abortion. They have no idea what's happening to them. They're the victims here.
They have no idea what's happening to them. Even though we just called them the moral equivalent of Auschwitz. I'll say, didn't this girl get fucking groomed by these guys? I don't know.
You hear that?
I got
They
no
have
clue
no
what's
idea
happening
what's
back here.
happening.
I'm just shooting
These
an
women are
accusation.
fucking
Man, what can I
dumber
say?
than rocks. They have no idea what's happening to them unless you give them an ultrasound. Because women, they have this weird quirk where like they don't understand what's happening unless it's like really foggy and scratchy and black and white. That's why like if you show a woman a map, it's not going to make any sense to her. But if you make it black and white and you add like a Gaussian blur to it, it'll make sense to them.
The justice system should be focused on the abortionists that are actually doing that procedure.
No, it's like a whole thing. It's like, what the fuck is what is an ultrasound going to tell you about an abortion? What is that going to tell you?
All the guilt and all of the illegality is put.
What is it? Wait. Ultrasound of 1 month pregnancy. It's like, You're gonna show them this, and they're gonna be like, fucking damn, I changed my mind, man. Fuck. I completely just changed my mind. I didn't know what I was doing before, but I look at this, and I changed my fucking mind, man. I looked at this, and I decided against it, because I actually knew what was happening to me. What the fuck is this telling me about anything?
Put onto doctors and nurses. So if you're in the voter block, you can feel safe knowing that Charlie Kirk doesn't think you're a murderer. He just thinks that you're stupid. Charlie Kirk is very inconsistent with his policies on welfare. It feels very like a debate bro-brained. If he's arguing a pro-life position or some other social issue, he'll have no problem bringing up the fact that there's plenty of welfare available.
But we have food stamps.
Can't deprogram freedom. He's drinking freedom water. What the fuck? What is this water? What the fuck is happening?
For anyone that needs it. We also have welfare cash for anyone that wants it. We have food stamps. We have Section 8 housing.
And then he'll talk to other people.
We have food stamps and Section 8 and welfare for anyone who wants it. You can just apply. You don't have to be fucking poor as shit and struggling. They don't care. They don't fucking care, man.
Describe his true feelings, which is, I want to eliminate welfare.
Oh my god.
I reject those parts.
I forgot to eat food. Fuck. Fuck, I should really eat food. Fuck. Okay. Get live stream. Street. Kitten Academy. Where are the... Oh, they're all fucking sleeping. Oh, they're playing up here. Okay, I gotta go eat real quick. It'll be like fucking 10 minutes. So. Man, I'm back. Watch this a little bit. I'm gonna run down. Oh my god, look how fucking cute they are. Oh my god, it's on the scale. Oh, it fell over. It attacked. This is the cutest live stream ever. Fuck, man. Fuck. Why can't we watch this instead?
It's a government.
Of course. Income tax, welfare?
Yeah, that would be a good start. Food stamps are too much. Housing, urban development, Department of Education.
Maybe we...
Got the Department of Education, so everyone's just fucking fat and bald and retarded, man. Cool.
We should be less focused on government welfare and more focused on work and literacy education and bringing fathers back into the home.
And then sometimes he'll propose...
Literacy and education, and didn't he just say something about cutting the Department of Education? What?
Was his own bizarre welfare program, which has less strings attached to it.
I believe that for every child you get, you should get cash from the federal government. Did you know that?
That's great. How much cash do you want them to have?
$10,000, $12,000 a year. I think we need to increase the birth rate in our country.
With the amount of inconsistency.
Trump didn't care about a child tax credit. Kamala did. Charlie Kirk didn't say fucking shit about it. I doubt it. I fucking doubt it. I doubt he was like, hey, actually, I agree with Kamala on this point about doing a child tax credit for, fuck, was it $6,000 a year? Fuck. Or is it just $6,000 for the first year of childbirth? Fuck, I don't know. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a good start. Why didn't he? Did he support it? Did he come out and talk about it? Did he come out and support it? Fucking, I doubt it. But like, nobody cares. Nobody fucking cares. I'm gonna just keep saying nobody fucking cares.
I'm hearing from Charlie Kirk on welfare, especially as it relates to people who are struggling. I would not trust a single fucking word that this guy has to say. He also just outright lies to this poor college student who's questioning welfare spending as it relates to abortions.
But would you support expanding welfare to help, because abortion's often an economic issue as well? You wouldn't to prevent it?
No.
That just sounds evil to me.
Well,
that just
hold
sounds
on. That's a good, interesting point.
To prevent it.
So we've expanded social welfare. We spent $20 trillion in the last 60 years. Has that made abortions go down?
I don't believe so.
The answer.
Look at the changing number of legal abortions in the U.S. since the 1970s. Breaks account for changes in states being included in CDC figures for those years. For example, CDC figures since 1997 do not include data from California. The notes for more details on the breaks. Number of legal induced abortions per year in the U.S. according to 2 different organizations. So, I'm not sure if it's directly welfare, but it's probably just because we're having less children too. But I mean, yeah, abortions have gone down. So, why the fuck were abortions so high here? Interesting.
Answer is no. It's gone up. So actually, the more we've spent on social welfare, the more abortions we have. So you're coming at it from a faulty premise.
Oh, the Vivek fact check, where he just pulled up on his notes and zoomed in real close, and he said, "Fucking make some shit up," contradicting this guy. Fucking shit.
I feel like Charlie Kirk has been doing this long enough to know that spending has gone like this, and abortions have gone like this. What the fuck? It's gone like this. And abortions.
The U.S. abortion rate ticks up after a 3-decade decline. Number of abortions per 1,000 per capita. Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision.
Have gone like this.
No.
What the
fuck?
It is like.
What the fuck? Why were abortions so high in 1980? U.S. abortion rate has remained essentially stable in 1981 and 1982 after rising each year between 1973 and 1980. The increases have been due to widening availability of abortion services and rising unintended pregnancy rates caused by several factors, among them a shift from the use of the pill and the IUD to use of less effective methods. Stabilization of the abortion rate since 1980 is a culmination of the pattern of smaller annual increases in the rate of previous years. So 1.7 million legal abortions reported in the United States in 1982. About 3% of U.S. women of reproductive age obtained an abortion, and about 26% of all pregnancies were terminated by abortion during that year. There are still wide gaps in the geographic availability of abortion services. Okay, so it's probably just like changing culture at that point. Just like
It's one thing if you want to argue that the abortion rate has gone down for separate reasons, but you have to make that argument. You can't just try to dunk on a college student by lying to them. He's also obsessed with mentioning that there's a adoption waiting list.
But that's a really good. I think that's a really good faith question. It's like, okay, if we did spend something money on something like welfare, and we were able to see a decrease in abortions after we were able to spend money supporting those families, then like would you be in support of that, of like expanding welfare? And he still says no. It's like, okay, you're probably arguing for something else other than abortion, even though you claim that's like your issue that you're really trying to focus on.
2 million people.
So there's no such thing as an unwanted human being in this country. We have twice as many people on the adoption list than we have abortions in this country. There's 2 million people on the adoption waiting list right now, and there's 1 million abortions every single year.
There are twice as many people on the adoption waiting list.
There's 2 million families right now on the...
It's almost like having a child is actually a pretty big responsibility that people probably aren't ready for. If they're not ready to have their own child, why the fuck would they adopt a different child? Come, like, use your brain. Use your brain for 5 whole seconds. Maybe you can get Vivek sitting right next to you to fucking whisper something in your ear.
on the adoption waiting list, and there's a million abortions every single year.
This is another one of those situations where he's trying to set up a really straightforward equation that even the dumbest people can solve. Like, oh shit, so 1 million abortions every year, 2 million adoptive parents, that means we could stop abortions right now. That's not how that shit works. The foster care system sucks. The adoption system sucks.
There's no such thing as unwanted children in this country. So the idea of an unwanted pregnancy is statistically untrue.
There absolutely is such thing as an unwanted person. They're in the foster care system right now. There's a lot of homeless people who are unwanted, and they've been unwanted. Over half of homeless people have been in the foster care system. This like pie in the sky, like everything's fine idea of there's no such thing as an unwanted person is factually untrue, and I don't think it's helpful for the reality that we're living in. Charlie has this very dumb gotcha that he likes to play with college kids.
One of these babies was conceived in rape. One of these babies was conceived in a consensual relationship. Which one's which? There's 2 ultrasounds I have. One is a baby conceived.
What the fuck does that matter? Why does that matter? What does it matter? What does an ultrasound tell me about either like a pregnancy or an abortion? Like what? Like who cares? Who cares which one's which?
One is a baby conceived by a loving.
Like how far along are each one? I mean that one's like more.
Which one is which? Yeah. Somebody in this audience is conceived in. Who is it?
I can't point
exactly
that out.
Because babies conceived in get the same human rights as babies conceived in a.
But what is that? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? I'm so confused. What does that have to do with anything? What is that like? Okay.
Loving relationship.
All right, Charlie, which of these blurry blood clots is a heavy period or an abortion? Which of these blurry blood clots is an abortion and which is a miscarriage? Whichever one you say is an abortion, the person whose picture that is, they're going to prison. If it isn't clear that these guys have some fucking breeding obsession at this point, let these clips be an example.
Just get married early. Like, reject the siren song of modernity and have lots of kids.
So what they found is either don't have any kids at all or have lots of kids. Have like 4 kids, right? Which is what we intend on doing. We intend on having at least 4 children. Just to tick off the feminists, I may make it 5. I would define sexual success, frankly, as being in a loving marriage where you have lots of kids.
Get married and have lots of kids. I recommend all young people to get married early and have lots of children. Do not believe the secular lie. I gotta wait. No.
Don't believe the secular lie. Unless you're me and all of my colleagues. Me and all.
Control Shift T. Control Shift T. Oh! It's here. I'll be right back. Oh, they're cuddling. Look at that. Look at these cuties. What the fuck? Alright. I finally finished this video.
All of my conservative colleagues, we all waited till we were 30 to have kids. But I think all of you in the audience, you should shit out kids when you're 16. That would be awesome. When Charlie Kirk needs to come up with practical solutions for real world problems, he doesn't suggest new laws or policies. He instead starts thinking about the world in terms of a Sims game.
Putting fathers back in the home. We should be putting fathers back in the home. For someone to bring fathers in the home, the number one way to lower crime is to put dads back in homes.
Yeah.
Fathers in the home.
So you'd probably, I don't know, abortion might be too far, but hopefully you'd support abortions for people who either had like abusive spouses or didn't have a spouse or weren't married or weren't in a relationship or were on a rocky relationship, but probably not.
I'd love to put fathers back in the home.
Are you proposing legislation to bring fathers back in the home?
But I believe most women have a biological predisposition to procreate and to nurture and to be mothers, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not a very traditional person. You might say that I'm infected with the woke mind virus, and I think it's a good idea that fathers go back into the home. I don't know what the right phrasing is.
Fathers in the home.
I'll just say fathers in the home. I also believe in fathers in the home.
Like less single-parent households? Probably.
But why would I ever say that? To get an applause?
To the cowardly men that impregnate women and disappear, shame on you, and you're a big part of this problem.
Yeah.
100% correct.
Anyone can point to...
It's so virtue signaling. No one really gives a fuck.
To statistics and say, it shows here that when you have this way of life, you have better outcomes, and your children have better outcomes. All right?
No, yeah, they just like operate on slogans, even though there's really, really, really good evidence supporting a lot of these things about like it might be conflated with other things, but they're not even willing to look at the data. So actually, like, I don't even think it's good to like fuck, what is it? Like, I don't even think it's good to give credence to the point at all in any fashion, and like try to like debate about the actual things, because they would never do that. They would never kind of try to go into the weeds about things.
So, like, how are we going to employ that for people who don't want to live their life that way? I think a lot of these guys would do a lot better if they would just start fucking listening to the women that are around them.
Do you have any friends who have ever had an abortion?
Yes.
Okay.
And I grieve for them.
You grieve for them?
Because they were taken advantage of by people like you and the abortion industry.
Right, they were taken advantage of. That's how they feel.
That's how I feel. Many of them, by the way.
Charlie Kirk has friends who got abortions who don't feel like they were taken advantage of. He feels that way for them.
My sister, she'll say things to me like, maybe I should have delayed having kids, maybe I should have went to school, maybe I should have did this or that. And it's like, Lindsay, you've been a great mom. Your children are happy, they're healthy. People like my sister should not feel like the cultural messaging is your life is inadequate. The people who are sending that message should feel that their life is inadequate.
This is a normal complaint for every person to have. If you focus on one thing, there might be this looming regret that you have that you never did that other thing, that you never got a career, that you were never a doctor, that you never went on a backpacking trip, whatever the fucking thing is. That's a normal thing, and it's not the cultural messaging. These guys talk about how hard it is to raise kids.
You know, kids make you unhappier in some ways, but a lot happier in other ways. In fact, what polls show is that a lot of couples who don't have kids are pretty happy. Hell, I mean, I can understand why. I've had kids, I've not had kids. I understand. It would be fun to go out with my wife every night. It'd be great not to have to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on children.
Raising children is hard. It is a death to yourself. It is one of the most difficult things you can do.
Saying that having...
It's just counterintuitive. There's a stat that I remember from AP Human Geography, whereas having 2 kids puts you out, like, your net worth out by $2 million. How much does net worth suffer with 2 children? No, fuck you. How much money does 2 children cost parents? 2024. For most eye-opening
Most eye-opening for parents is the report estimates the cost of raising 2 children from birth age to 17, with cost of public 4-year college figured in, is nearly $832,000. Even without the cost of college, we're taking out almost $612,000. Okay, I don't know where the fuck that, because I think that was just like overall net worth. So it was like included with like savings or potential investments or things like that. So, but children are fucking expensive, man. Children are fucking expensive.
Having kids is a death to yourself, and one of the hardest things you'll ever do is, I think, very truthful. But these are statements that you're saying at 31 years old. How the fuck do you expect someone who's 18 to be able to handle that?
How'd they get pregnant?
What do you mean? They had sex, unprotected,
So
or
wait,
an accident?
So they want the orgasm without the responsibility. All the loose lifestyle, but none of the
responsibility. Is that what we're really like conflating sex to be? Is like, oh, okay, you want all of the fucking benefit of sex without any of the responsibility? Fucking yeah, sex feels good. What are you talking about? What? And pregnancy isn't like inherently like a responsibility. Like we've had safe sex for a long ass time now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Responsibility.
I think these guys have a very like own up
Like,
to
what is
it
the responsibility of
attitude
sex?
where they have this like kind of internal feeling of like, okay, I did the dirty deed, therefore I should own up to this responsibility and spend my life raising a child. They think that they need to suffer in that way and that the child needs to suffer in that way, but that's not the case. You can recognize that it was maybe a bad thing that you did, but that's very personal and individual to everyone. And if you personally feel like there's something that you need to own up to and take responsibility for, you're well in your right to do that. While researching this video, I discovered that the topic of abortion is kind of fracturing the right wing. They have a lot of different ideas of when life starts.
This isn't just abortion, by the way. This is pretty much like every single major policy position. They have never thought about a common platform that they can all agree with, because they all separately agree very like smallly, and they think like everyone agrees with them, but then when they figure out that they don't, we saw this with the H-1B visa stuff, then they fucking implode. They fucking explode and blow up. And they pretty much spent no time trying to rally behind a specific policy platform, mainly because Trump never had a specific policy platform that he was running on. It was all just like random slogans and just like whatever the fuck. I'm like, yeah, whatever makes sense, dude. So it's like now they're realizing that they have fucking nothing in common. So that's pretty great.
Although I consider myself begrudgingly pro-choice, and we can pick what that means.
I'm a pro-life absolutist and totally respect disagreements on the issue.
I lost my job at a conservative network because I said I was pro-choice.
People who call themselves pro-life are not actually as pro-life as I am. They're like, well, I'm pro-life, which means like abortion in the first trimester.
They're not as pro-life as I am. I think the sperm is alive. Dude, you're the one who said that you would have your daughter keep her rapist baby.
Would you want her to go through that and carry her rapist baby?
That's awfully graphic. The
People.
answer is yes, the baby would be delivered.
That's awfully graphic. That's awfully graphic. After he's fucking sitting here LARPing about how, we call it abortion. We call it like termination. When we should call it murder. They're slaughtering the babies and fucking breaking their necks. They're breaking the babies' necks. And then he's sitting here LARPing. That's awfully graphic that you would say something like that. That's off. Have you never thought about that? Have you never thought? Have you ever tried to apply it to your own life? Are you fucking stupid?
You're a loser. It's more important that you win a debate instead of being a little bit emotionally empathetic.
I conceived, and I've told this story before, all 3 of my children via IVF.
It would be, I would say based, if he wasn't so slimy and contradictory. Because, he says pretty much like, how do I describe it? It's pretty much what I said. It's like, okay, it's like, you're gonna be like, oh, that's awfully graphic, you know, it's like, oh, that's kind of weird to think about. But yes, I would do it. When you're crying about how, like, we should be more graphic about these things, about certain things. And have you really not thought about that? With, like, oh, like, trying to apply it, be like, oh, fuck, well, like, what if my daughter got raped? Like, oh, fuck, what if my daughter had a baby with her boyfriend in high school? Like, fuck, wait, what would I do? Like, would this be the answer? Like, what? Oh, fuck, like, how should I approach this? He doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care.
IVF, but some hardcore pro-lifers, and I understand their position. I respect their.
Like, if his platform was more consistent, and then he was like, oh yeah, like I would I would help my like daughter deliver the baby and all this stuff, and I would support her and all these things. I'd be like, okay, that's fucking based. At least you're consistent about it. But I think Charlie Kirk is probably one of the least consistent people.
Their views, but I completely disagree with them. Think this is a win because they don't like IVF because it creates embryos, not all of which get used.
I respect their views, but I completely disagree with them. This is why Democrats lose elections. Because, like, when Megyn Kelly disagrees vehemently with her party, she's like, but I totally respect their views. I gotta hold it down for my brothers.
Actually fucking true, by the way. Actually fucking true. I thought it was gonna be some cringe shit. It's not.
It's like, fuck you.
Here's what's ironic about me, Mr. Right-Winger.
No, yeah, like, they disagree on so fucking much, but they're willing to just be like, oh, he's in my party, though. Like, he's gonna vote for the same guy I do. So I was like, ah, fuck. But you have lefties in our fucking party who hate the fucking candidate, hate the fucking policy platforms at DNC, and will rip each other apart online about it. Whereas, like, these guys are just like, you know, I completely disagree with you on, like, one of our main stake issues, abortion, or, like, welfare, immigration, but, you know, we're just the same party, man, so we can just kind of go with it. It's fucking cringe.
When it comes to abortion, and I even say this, I go, look, when I was younger, I got a few girls pregnant, and I was glad there were Planned Parenthoods, or whatever the fuck.
Right now, you're watching Hit Like, they're pro-life, and they can laugh.
Man, that's a crazy admission of who's watching your program. I'll wrap this thing up by saying that these guys are well aware that they're losing the war.
It seems to me this is always going to...
I don't know if they're losing the war, though. They got the guy elected, so... Because, like, we can say this is like, oh, okay, it's actually pretty disastrous for them because, like, to a reasonable person, to a normal person, it would seem that it's, like, pretty disastrous for them to finally realize that they're not rallying behind a policy position. But, we'll have to see how that goes through still. Like, we'll have to see how that affects them in a few months. Like, are they still going to be, like, ripping each other apart? It's like, is there going to be any consequence for this stuff? Hey, there wasn't any consequence for Dave Rubin or Tim Pool or... I think Lawrence Sutton still makes videos and does stuff, but it's like, there weren't many repercussions for these people for taking Russian money. Whenever there's like an inconsistency or some contradiction in their arguments or like when they're infighting, it's like there has to be some sort of snapback. There was a little bit of snapback with the complications in Congress with the continuing resolution, just within the congressmen of the Republican Party, but we will have to see.
To be a loser for Republicans.
I understand it's not politically feasible. I understand people like abortion, but I'm going to keep on standing for moral truth, even if...
What the fuck are you talking? What the fuck? You're like LARPing for a belief, and you don't think it could like ever become like actual like effective in society? What the fuck? What? Why are you talking about it? What?
There will be some people that say, Charlie, stop talking about this issue. It's a losing issue. First of all, who cares?
And so we've lost the culture war to a certain extent on abortion, and what Donald Trump is doing right now is trying.
They lost the culture war in like. Up until like probably like what 2022 maybe, and they started winning a lot of ground. And then wait, when did Elon Musk buy Twitter? 2022. Hey, I was right. And then like a lot more like people were just kind of able to lie or whatever in popular media, and then it got more popular, and now they're kind of just saying whatever the fuck they want.
Trying to win this election.
Based on the vibes I'm getting, it really feels like a lot of these people are not that committed to the pro-life movement. All right, everyone, that is going to do it for this video. I hope it was enjoyable for you to watch. And a big shout out and thanks to all of my patron legends and all of the channel members. All right, guys, now I'm going to demonstrate the type of punch that I would use to perform an abortion legally. You feel that?
Oh, that fucking hurt. That was a good video. A very good video, I think. People were making fun of him on Twitter for some stupid shit, but no, this is like that was just like I don't know, that was a good video. That was probably pretty good points.
We are the youth of the nation. We are the youth.
We have more people that have more access to water thanks to the free market. No, there are savage cultures out there. Absolutely. Just go to the Middle East. That's the weird.
I don't know what kind of society they're talking about, but I believe most women have a bias.
That was a good one. I like that one. Fucking now what? Now what? I don't know. We looked at a Charlie Kirk video the other day. I just fucking. Jesus Christ. It was just a fucking depressing ass video because everyone was so fucking retarded. 4 days ago, Bernie Sanders. We can do better. We must.
Let me take this opportunity to wish every.
Up for a second. Yeah. Like I watch this video. See what's up. See what's up with Bernie.
Everybody a very happy holiday season and a wonderful new year. As we come to the end of 2024, it might be helpful to take a hard look at where we are as a nation and how we can best go forward. And let me be honest with you in saying that we are in an extraordinarily pivotal and volatile moment in American history, and things are moving very, very rapidly. The most important point that I want to stress today is how fast our country is evolving into an oligarchic society and into two very different Americas. On one hand, we have an America that consists of less than 1,000 billionaires, not a whole lot of people in a nation of 340 million, who have an unprecedented amount of wealth and power and have never, ever had it so good. That's one America. The other America, where the vast majority of our people live, consists of tens of millions of families who are struggling to put food on the table, pay.
Tens of millions? How many people live below the poverty line? I don't know. I think he's exacerbating that second part of it. I think he is. And as far as like the oligarchic power, it's pretty much like a few people. It's a few of those billionaires, right? Someone like Mark Zuckerberg, it's like he donates to the inauguration campaign of Trump, but it's like he's not like in the Trump office, you know? Like he's not getting a cabinet position. Not like Elon Musk, right? It's like, it's a bit fucked. Elon Musk specifically, this is super unprecedented. The fact that Elon Musk is doing the things that he's doing is unprecedented. It's like Democrats have had like billionaire donors before. It's like everyone's gonna like point to George Soros, but he's never had like his fingers in the fucking government, like as directly as someone like Elon Musk, and that's the issue. But also, I mean, people right now under Biden's economy, they have it really fucking good. So this is where Bernie's getting into his fucking populist shit. Real wages in America. Real earnings 2020. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god, just give me a graph. Oh god, I don't know how any of this works. Okay, please just give me a graph, please. Real gross domestic product has outpaced both pre-COVID and pre-Biden-Harris administration projections. Employment, population, dipped. Wages have grown more quickly. That's pretty true. They're outpacing prices, even with the inflation, because it's like 20% inflation. It's like they've generally outpaced it. Regardless of how inflation is measured, wages are on an all-time high aside from an anomalous blip in the middle of COVID pandemic. That's probably because the people employed were getting more money, I'd imagine. I mean, yeah, no. Inflation-adjusted average hourly earnings of productive and non-supervisory employees in September 2024. So, yeah, they're fucking up there. They're the highest they've ever been. So, I don't know what this is.
Pay their bills.
Tens of millions. Wait. How many Americans are below poverty line? 3.9. It's not tens of millions. Yeah, it's 4 million. You know, we'll round up 4 million. Below the poverty line. Depends on. Fuck. Oh wait, Jesus Christ. Never mind. It is tens of millions. Never mind. I lied. This is just for Florida. Whoops. Can't read. About 50 million Americans have household incomes below 125% of the poverty threshold. But wait. What does that mean? Fuck. Oh, we just count as a low income. I was like, okay, tens of millions. 50, yeah, okay. Most Americans doing real fucking good right now.
And worry that their kids will have a lower standard of living than they do. In the first America, the uber wealthy buy $500 million yachts, $270 million mansions. They have private islands all to themselves. They got fleets of jets to take them all over the world. And occasionally they take cool trips on rocket ships that blast off to the edge of outer space. A lot of fun. They also receive the best health care money can buy, and they send their kids to the very best private schools and colleges in the world.
The thing with like this idea of like, oh, okay, depending on your state, public schools can be really fucking shitty. There are places in America where public education is really well funded and really good, and like you're gonna be good. Like there's some private schools that are probably worse than some public schools. The best you don't have to go to the best college in the world to get like a degree that'll advance your career very well. You go to a local state university and do like really well if you get like any 4-year degree. So this idea you need to go to like, oh, because you're uber rich, like, oh, you like have to send your child to like an Ivy League school. It's like, but like this doesn't like, no, like no matter where you go for a 4-year degree, like you're gonna be doing pretty good. So it matters a bit more for like graduate school, but most of the time there's still like good state universities for graduate school. I think my dad's vacuuming. I'm so confused. But I don't know what this is.
In this America, the 3 wealthiest men, Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Mark Zuckerberg, own more wealth than the bottom half of our society. 3 people.
Okay, and what do you like? Has Bernie ever proposed what he should like? What he said to do, like policy-wise, for these people, or like for like uber billionaires? Like, okay, like, I don't know, wealth tax seems cringe. Cause I know it's like in Norway, they're doing like a lot of fucking wealth tax, like an insane amount of wealth tax. So it's like most rich people are paying more than they're earning, and they're all just fucking leaving. So it's like it seems a bit cringe. I mean, yeah, it's like tax them more. It was like, yeah, obviously we wanna lift those bottom people up, but there are always gonna be people, unfortunately, struggling. It's like we can try to mitigate it as much as possible. I think there's steps we can do to take it, but I don't know. It's like, it just seems cringe and populist to be like, oh, these people are after you, and nobody can fucking survive. Oh my god. It's like, no.
Own more wealth than the bottom half of our society. And their wealth is skyrocketing. Musk alone is now worth over $450 billion. And combined, these 3 men are now worth almost $1 trillion. In the other America, millions of Americans are struggling just to provide for the basic necessities of life. In this America, over 60% of our people live paycheck to paycheck.
Where is he getting the stat from? This paycheck to paycheck thing is fucking, yeah, it's a fucking LARP or a lie or a fucking misstat or something, man. What the fuck is this? It's like I could be making $200,000 a year and be spending like, oh god, how much would I need to spend on like commodities for my rent? So it's like, let's say I'm paying like, oh, okay, let's calculate this. Calculator. So if I have $2,000 for rent per month, okay, it's $24,000, and it's like, let's say I spend $90,000 on food. Okay, that's $114,000 plus $50,000 on whatever fucking else I want for like video games, fucking Uber Eats, fucking leisurely activity, drinks, whatever else, and I spend another $30,000 on Fortnite. Wait, what? Oh shit, what did I do wrong? Fuck, I had like 164,000, right? And then I add another 30,000 on Fortnite. It's like, fuck, only $6,000 to pay my bills. My bills are $5,999. I only have $1,000 and I can't save anything. It's like, oh, I fucking spent like a retard. It's like, okay, well, it's like living paycheck to paycheck though. And like nothing to. Oh god, it's like $200,000, baby. 200,000 divided by 12. $16,000. So it's like $2,000 for rent. So it's like we'll do like 16,000. Minus 2,000 minus like 5,000 for food. Actually, let's do like fucking bills and credit card debt and student debt and everything else. And then I've spent like I spent $6,000 on food because I'm a fat ass. And then I spend $2,500 on leisurely activities. It's like, okay, I'm only left with $500. What do I do? I only have $500. I don't have any emergency spending. I'm living paycheck to paycheck. I feel like that's kind of how like some of it works. Maybe I'm just retarded though. Who knows? Maybe I am actually just retarded. But I'd like to see something about this paycheck to paycheck shit.
Millions work for starvation wages. 85 million are uninsured.
Like starvation, it's like if you're making like $7.25 in New York City, try to live off that. Yeah, your life's gonna fucking suck. It's gonna be horrible. Living at like $7.25, like Montana. Or like bumfuck nowhere. And it's like, okay, you're probably actually doing pretty like not bad. It just depends on where, like it depends on where you're living. It really just depends.
And over 60,000 die each year because they can't afford to go to a doctor on time.
Wait, what does that mean? They can't afford to go to a doctor on time. What does that mean? What? I don't.
In other words, we are living in a nation today where a handful of billionaires have more money than they could spend in 1,000 lifetimes, while at the same time, millions are living in desperation, fear, and are struggling to survive. But let's be clear. Our country is not just experiencing an unprecedented level of income and wealth inequality. Today, the ruling elite have brought about a situation in which we now have more concentration of ownership than we have ever had before. In other words, a small number of giant corporations.
It's just like vacuous, nothing, garbage. I want to look at median wages over in U.S. overtime. Real median household income, wage stagnation in 9 charts. Oh shit, what the fuck? U.S. middle class had 17,867 less income in 2007 because of the growth of inequality since 1979. Wait, what? Well, no change in inequality. Wait, what does this mean, inequality? What? I mean, they're still going up. Kind of going down, but still going up. Also, 2007 was a fucking crazy time to try to measure shit in. Productivity, hourly compensation. Like stagnates a bit. That's why. Hey. That's why unions are important. Phase of annual pay increases, top 1% wage year. It's like wage though, or like I don't like how are they measuring these things? It says to read it. Been falling since 2000. I mean, they fall and rise. Also, we're doing it in a crazy time. Is there not any new data? This is a fucking crazy time for everybody. This is a huge recession right here. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no wonder fucking new grads aren't able to find any fucking money after this because nobody's fucking hiring. What? Okay, this is fucking retarded. Never mind. Okay, well, I couldn't find stagnant median wages, so I give up.
have enormous control over our economy in sector after sector. Healthcare,
I don't care about this.
agriculture,
I suddenly don't care
finance.
about this. Oh, Kitten Academy saved me. Fuck. But it's just all dog shit. I think it's actually all dog shit right now. So r/politics or r/destiny will be it. The New Republic, of course. The Supreme Court is fucked, and it's so depressing. It's all over. I wonder what's happening here. Oh my gosh, Happy New Year. Wow. This Joe Biden was a complete failure. Next, from Adam Friedland. JEP Act, infrastructure bill, maintaining GDP health after COVID, multiple bipartisan bills. What are you smoking? You be opposed to Biden, also not be a complete smooth brain about the topic. Based. Erudite. Ran out of public option and then sat back as Americans experienced insane healthcare and housing cost inflation over the last 4 years. If you want to blow Biden for climate bill and CHIPS Act while you collect your free Canadian healthcare, go for it, but don't act like blah 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 blah. Public option was never going to pass in the composition of the Senate. Let's be real here, and think with our brains. The point is, something like that would be transformational. I mean, yeah. If food costs 5 cents, it'd be transformational. But it's like, we'd have to do a lot of stuff, and like political reality kind of just disagrees with you, buddy. So, but Joe Biden was anything but a failure. He was an amazing president. Trump flip-flopping.
Nobody knows it better than me. I know the H-1B very well, and it's something that I frankly use, and I shouldn't be allowed to use. We shouldn't have it. Very, very bad for workers.
As we speak, we're finalizing H-1B regulations so that no American worker is replaced ever again. H-1B should be used for top, highly paid talent to create.
That's what it's used for. That's already what it's for. Okay, whatever.
American jobs, not as inexpensive labor program to destroy American jobs.
Why'd you change your mind on H-1B visas, sir?
I didn't change my mind. I've always felt we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need competent people.
I mean, I don't think. Well, yes, like of course, Trump's gonna go just kind of like whatever how he feels in the moment, kind of thing. Whatever suits him best. I saw a Twitter video of this earlier about a fucking Tesla exploding. I didn't know it was actually real. It looked so fucking fake. Like it looked Photoshop, but I guess it was real. It's kind of crazy. Newest video getting heavily brigaded. What was his newest video? Videos. 3 hours ago or 1 day ago? 3 hours ago. This one. Sam Hyde video. Insane how Stunlock Destiny got arguing about shit that he isn't even talked about. That isn't even talked about in the video, lol. The year just started and you guys are already spurting out like emotional women over Sam Hyde video. Okay. These are people that should be excised from the community, okay? They don't get it, they don't understand it. I feel like the fucking Sam Hyde video is such a fucking waste of time. No, cause it is such a fucking waste of time. It's so fucking like, it's like, oh, American culture, brown people are bad. Like we shouldn't bring Indians over here to work in gas stations to replace like American workers, even though this is like not happening at all. It's just fucking random varmint garbage. Any good Tim Pool videos? All gonna be fucking terrible, but sure.
Reported crime is down.
Reported crimes down. Who the fuck is this guy? This isn't Tim. Okay, this isn't Tim Pool. What the fuck? Who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this guy? Why is this guy taking over? What the hell is this shit? 3 years ago, 1 day ago, too. He does daily uploads. These are not getting like any fucking views. What the hell? The ones with Tim Pool get any views? What the fuck? Views are shit. Are there any interesting videos though? I don't even know these are interesting is the issue. All clips of the same Cedar stuff. I don't know. All this is such shit. It's all such shit. I think on Twitter. Twitters. Oh boy. Follow me on Twitter. Okay. Got banger tweets. What can I say? This is a fucking stupid ass tweet probably. Fuck. Okay. We are the party of common sense. Whatever the fuck that means. A primary reason that we won in a landslide, wasn't a landslide, not even close to a landslide, is a very, very close election. The magnificent historic presidential election of 2024. All 7 swing states, 312 electoral college votes, and the popular vote by millions of voters. So he won is like, of course, he's going to do what he did in 2016. There's still a bunch of voter fraud, but how much did you win the states by? Not much. I mean, the electoral votes, yeah, that's how the system works. Popular vote, you won it by, it's like, popular vote 2024 election. It was like 2.3 million votes. Millions. It was a very, very close election. Very, very close election. Despite large-scale voter fraud taking place in numerous states, including California, votes are ridiculously still being counted and under review. That's just how it fucking works, man. That's how it works. I don't, I don't get it. It's all very, all very interesting, may I say. What this guy thinks. All won with ease. Was not ease. It was like 20,000 votes in most of these states, most of the swing states, I think. Calm and professionalism. You were fucking crying on Twitter about Pennsylvania potentially having fraud, and then as soon as it started swinging your way, you just dropped it all. Republicans are being praised for having run a legendary campaign. I don't know about that. Democrats are being excoriated for their effort, having wasted $2.5 billion. Much of it is unaccounted for. That's just not true. I don't know what the fuck he's getting. What the fuck? With some being used to illegally buy endorsements. Who never sang a song. $2 trillion for Oprah, or $2 million for Oprah for doing next to nothing, and even $500,000 to Reverend A.L., a professional con man and investigator who agreed to interview their quote-unquote star-spangled candidates Kamala and Joe. We're in a flawless campaign, having spent far less with lots of money left over. We're a very expensive sinking ship, embracing DOJ and FBI weaponization against their political opponent, me. Again, just fucking boring. It's just fucking boring. But it didn't work. It was a disaster. You know, it was like one of the closest elections in history. Let's not blow this great opportunity for which we have been given. The American people need immediate relief from all the destructive policies of the last administration. He's probably not going to list any. He's already said that he can't really lower prices for groceries and stuff. So, Speaker Mike Johnson is a good, hardworking, religious man. He'll do the right thing. He'll continue to win. Mike has my complete and total endorsement. MAGA! Yeah, it's just cope. It's the crack pipe of it all. But it's like, I saw this video. It like it fucking looks fake, right? Like look, like what the fuck? Like this is comical. This is actually comical. So that was just interesting. That was just very, very interesting. Now, confirmed the explosion was caused by very large fireworks and or bomb carried in the bed of the run to the Cybertruck. It is unrelated to the vehicle itself. All vehicles that also time of explosion. Wow. Fucking blew up. So true. GG. Rise of the thing. Not capping prices on the most popular night of the year for folk to drink and drive is actually dangerously irresponsible on Uber's end. That would buy them a lot of credibility, I think. They're just like, oh god. But then again, I don't know. It probably helps drivers make a shit ton of money, especially if it's like to drive on New Year's Eve. But still, that is kind of insane. $100 fucking dollars. Jesus. Tommy Robinson was smeared as a far-right racist, let's call him fascist, for exposing the mass betrayal of English girls by the state. Wait. Mass betrayal of English girls by the state. The nation owes him an apology. What? Why is Tommy Robinson in a solitary confinement prison for telling the truth? He should be freed for those who covered up this travesty should take his place in that cell. Okay. Tommy Robinson. Play some music.
Happy New Year.
Okay. This is what he looks fucking cracked out in this picture, dude. Jesus. Hit dark mode, Jesus. Get this fucking shit. Actually, lights me up a bit. Also fucking hurts my eyes. Okay. Stephen Christopher, better known as Tommy Robinson, is a British anti-Islam campaigner and is one of the UK's most prominent far-right activists. Since 28th of October 24, he has been serving out an 18-month prison sentence for contempt of court. He's the brave one, though. Contempt of court. BBC article. Robinson is an active far-right politician for many years. He was a member of the British National Party, British Fascist Political Party, from 2004 to 2005. For a short time in 2012, he was joint vice chairman of the British Freedom Party, co-founded the English Defence League in 2009, and led it until October 2013. In 2015, he became involved in the development of... What the fucking shit is this? Jesus Christ. Pegida UK was an anti-Islam group in the United Kingdom established by Tommy in 2016 as a member of the German group Pegida. Patriotic Europeans against the Islamization of the West. Okay, well. So it's a German Nazi group. Wow. This is fucking insane already. A now defunct British chapter of the German. Okay. From 2017 to 2018, he wrote and appeared in videos on the Canadian website Rebel News. Rebel News is fucking. Jesus Christ. It is such a fucking like. It's all just like the super shitty like conspiracy brain, like super far right, crazy alt media people. And like he was involved a lot of it, just like very clearly racist, anti-immigration groups. In 2018, he also served as a political advisor to the former UK Independence Party leader Gerald Batten. Jesus. Robinson served 4 prison terms between 2005 and 2019. In 2013, he illegally entered the United States using a friend's passport. They're saying he should be freed. 2018, he violated a court order by pushing a Facebook Live video of defendants entering court. Violated a court order by publishing a Facebook Live video of defendants entering court. Prior to sentencing, he appeared on the American far-right website InfoWars to appeal for political asylum in the U.S. Sure, buddy. In 2021, he was subject to a 5-year stalking prevention order for harassing journalist Lizzie Dearden and her partner. Oh my god. In 2021, he was found to have libeled a 15-year-old refugee at his school in Huddersfield and was ordered to pay £100,000 plus legal costs. After breaching an injunction about repeating the libel, Robinson was sentenced to 18 months in prison. In June 2022, Robinson admitted gambling away £100,000 before declaring bankruptcy. He also said he owed an estimated £160,000 to HM Revenue and Customs. It's understood that he owes in the region of £2 million to his creditors as subject of a HMRC investigation over unpaid taxes. Jesus fucking Christ. Tommy Robinson libel. Oh my god. Tommy Robinson loses a libel case brought by Syrian schoolboy. Anti-Islamist activist could face hefty legal bill after false claims led to Jamal Hijazi received death threats. Jesus Christ. Anti-Islamic activist Tommy Robinson has lost a libel case brought against him by Syrian schoolboys filmed being attacked at school. The English Defense League founder, whose real name is Stephen Yaxley Lennon, was sued by Jamal. I'm just gonna call him Jamal. After an incident in a school playground in Huddersfield, West Yorkshire, in October 2018. Shortly after the video of the incident went viral, Robinson falsely claimed on a Facebook video viewed by nearly 1 million people that Jamal was not innocent and he violently attacked young English schoolgirls in his school. He also claimed Jajaz, now 18, beat a girl black and blue and threatened to stab another boy at his school, allegations the teenager denies. In a High Court judgment on Thursday, Mr. Justice Matthew Nicklin said the consequences of Robinson's falsehood began particularly severe for Jamal, whom he awarded £100,000 in damages. Judges said Robinson had made Jamal out to be a violent aggressor in the playground incident when he was in fact the victim. The activist used language calculated to inflame the situation, Nicklin said, ultimately causing Jamal to abandon his education and forcing his family to flee their home. What the fuck? Exposing mass betrayal. Why is Tommy Robinson in solitary confinement for prison for telling the truth? That is a banger tweet. Jesus Christ, can I spell? Spelled libel, right? Libel. Okay, cool. Banger tweet. What can I say? So he just fucking made it up. He actually just made it up. So recently he's been jailed for contempt of court. And he avoided taxes and is in massive amounts of debt. So, how fun. Tommy Robinson jailed for contempt of court. This happened a few months ago. Oh. Prior activist Tommy Robinson has been jailed for 18 months after admitting contempt of court by repeating false claims against a Syrian refugee. Robinson, whose real name is, admitted 10 breaches of a high court order made in 2021 during a hearing at Woolwich Crown Court. Lawyers for the Solicitor General accused the 41-year-old of undermining the rule of law. Passing sentence, Judge Mr. Justice John. judge, Mr. Justice Johnson, well, that's a fucked up way to phrase his title, but whatever, fuck you, said the breaches of his injunction which prevented Yaxley Lennon from repeating allegations were not accidental, negligent, or merely reckless, and the custodial threshold was amply crossed. The hearing on Monday was a culmination of events that date back to October 2018. That month, a video went viral showing how Jamal Hajiz, a Syrian in West Yorkshire, had been attacked by another teenager at school. Yaxley Lennon then posted his own response to 1 million Facebook followers, alleging that his investigation had established that Mr. Hajiz was a violent thug, a claim that was untrue. That's the same shit. The Yaxley Lennon video spread widely, and the Syrian teenager and his family received death threats. 3 years later, Mr. Hajiz won £100,000 in damages when the High Court ruled Yaxley Lennon's claims against him and had amounted to defamation. The court imposed an injunction on Yaxley Lennon, banning him from making the false claims again. February 2023, Yaxley Lennon, who founded the long-defunct English Defence League, began repeating the claims and went on to post an online film claiming he had been silenced by the state. The film may have been viewed at least 47 million times. Eventually this July, an anti-Islam activist showed a film to thousands of his supporters in London's Trafalgar Square, saying he would not be silenced. The following day, he left the country. Oh, so he actually just fled while this court order was in place too. Fun. Adrian Ederle Casey, for Solicitor General Sarah Sackham, told the court that Yaxley Lennon had intended to repeat the false allegations despite the injunction and then take evasive measures. Jesus Christ. Is Wikipedia? Because I want to see if he was born to like immigrants. That'd be funny. Born in London, 27. According to Robinson, 2013, he was born Stephen Yaxley in London and later adopted by his stepfather Thomas Lennon. I was an Irish mother and an English father. His mother worked a little bakery, aircraft engineering, airport. 2003, started to study, lost a job when he was convicted of assault of an off-duty police officer in a drunken argument. 12-month prison sentence. Jesus Christ. The real Tommy Robinson, from which he actually took his name, was a prominent member of the London Town MIGs football hooligan crew, which follows London Town FC. Synonym successfully hid his identity in criminal history until the connection was uncovered in July 2010 by Searchlight magazine. He's also used the names Andrew McAster, Paul Harris, Wayne King, and Stephen Lennon. It's a high culpability case because of the higher number of breaches, said Mr. Erdley. It is a continuing breach. The material is still out there, and some of it is under the defendant's control. Sasha Watts Casey what the fuck is that? Just like lawyer. Said he was a journalist who had been following his principles and was a passionate believer in free speech. This defendant has been neither sly nor dishonest nor seeking gain for himself, she said. She said that he was such a controversial figure he may be placed in solitary confinement by prison governors, and had occurred the last time he had been in jail, and there was medical evidence that he had previously suffered trauma, panic attacks, and nightmares. Jailing Yaxley Lennon for 18 months, Mr. Justice said, in a democratic society underpinned by the rule of law, court orders must be obeyed. Nobody is above the law. Nobody can pick or choose which laws or which injunctions they obey or which they do not. Even if they believe an injunction is contrary to their views, they must comply with the injunction. They are not entitled to themselves as the judge in their own court. Otherwise, the administration of justice and the rule of law would break down. The judge said that the contempt of court had been aggravated because the defendant had repeated the claims after the beginning of proceedings against him, and he had not taken steps to stop the false claims continuing to be in circulation. Sure, you actively shared them. The sentence could in future be cut by 4 months if the defendant showed the court that he had taken steps to remove the offending films. But the judge added, the defendant has not shown any indication to comply with the injunction in the future. All the actions suggest that he regards himself as above the law. This case was the 1410 case he had faced, having previously received a suspended sentence and a 6-month jail term. Yassi Lennon has been separately charged with failing to unlock his phone for police when he was stopped and questioned at a port under counterterrorism powers. He will next appear in court in relation to that allegation in November. Dobby. Yeah, this is fucking bad, man. What can I say? It's bad. What do you want me to say? Oh shit. Oh shit. Video. Fighting back tears, Dr. Anastasia Lucas whines about losing her special checkmark. Left Liberal is banned for Twitter, gets banned from Twitch, banned on Kick for a while, demonetized on Twitter, is pushed out from Callous events, doesn't get any sponsors because of harassment, versus rightoid, illiberal, misinformation spreading sheep gets checkmark. Based. Fucking based. Based and true. Wearing face covering, including burqas, is officially banned in Switzerland in public. After the horrific attack in New Orleans, Marcus needs to be called to testify before Senate immediately before Biden's office. Accountability. We don't know anything about this fucking terrorist attack. And people are willing to jump on to fucking every little morsel of anything that could ever fucking possibly like be involved with this case. It's fucking cringe. A banger. I don't even know what's banger. Dean Withers tweet. Oh, look at it. This is some fuckboy shit, okay? This is some fuckboy shit. We need a fucking fat loser gamer nerd that can represent liberal values. And moi. Okay. So, you know. But I think he's more whatchamacallit. More of a whatchamacallit. More progressive than he is a liberal, but he definitely does stand for liberal values, you know, which I can appreciate. New Orleans terrorists confirmed U.S. citizens was misinformation. The right doesn't care. The right doesn't care about the victims. They only care about politicizing. The event is to own the libs. That's pretty true. Especially someone like fucking N-Wokeness on Twitter. Yeah. Those claim terrorists are pouring over southern border. Does not stand up to scrutiny. This did not age well, but it's like, yeah. It's like, I think it's confirmed that the truck came from over the border, but it's like, this guy is a U.S. citizen. I don't get it. Feels like an omen. What's it telling us? This guy does he know how like anything works? I'm pretty sure it's like lightning rods. That's not that hard, buddy. Does the Capitol building have a lightning rod? Todd. Oh, it's rats. Fuck you. Oh, I didn't know this, but the lightning rod at the top of the Capitol dome is actually 10 lightning rod point places on a helmet and the statue. Spike things at the top of the feathers on her shoulders, and the shield made of platinum tipped bronze and attracts lightning to protect both the statue and the building. Probably not. U.S. Capitol building also has a lightning rod. The dome and the lightning rod. Maryland says Maryland. Fuck. Copy image. Say regard. He's a lightning rod. Round rod. I see how banger my tooth is. Oh, okay. What can I say? I'm obsessed. Got demonetized for my opinions. Yeah, dude, this is fucking insane. Jeez! Jeez! Property taxes need to be fixed in America. You can't expect someone who's 67 or 72 or 85 to keep paying the government $10,000 to $15,000 every year just to live in their own paid-off house. Lol. Send the system your brainwash. Nowhere else costs this much, only here. Property taxes in Western nations. Real property taxes in Europe 2024. Property tax percentage in US. Who the fuck is paying that much? Who the 1.79% seems to be the highest. Can I sort by 1.79. 2.23. Two 2.23. That's fucking barely. 1,000 median. Where's the fucking super blue? Property tax collections as a percent of the private capital stock. Oh, yeah, that's like nowhere else in the world. I don't know. It seems to be like pretty fucking normal. I don't know. Tax burden for U.S. people in the U.S. is already low. I don't know where the fuck they're trying to lower it. Retard. Why the world can't doing anything for stopping war in Gaza? Many women and children are hungry there. How humane we are. This is a bot, right? Aren't you glad the FBI and DHS were busy focusing on the real domestic terror threat? January 6th terror. Ooh, Peace Corps with a good fucking. I'm fucking stealing this one. January 6th terrorists. Mega terrorism is a huge problem. Such traitors should be dealt. Oh shit! Fuck you. Should be dealt as their thugs, and they are still dealt as the thugs they are and prosecuted. Also, happy FBI. Also, happy FBI is active, trying to bust Iranian assassins, terrorists, and other threats on the regular. Sounds based. Property tax and okay, that was fucking torture. This guy's a Russian asset. I think so too.
Enough, especially with the one. The most things I learn is when I talk with people that I disagree with. But there is a problem nowadays. Politicians like me don't talk to each other enough, especially with the ones that they consider enemies. Like, for example, the left is cancelling the far right and they don't want to talk to them. And the far right is not talking either with the left. Or as another example, take these words of Sergei Lavrov, Russia's foreign minister.
Europeans are running away when they see.
Despite what the Russian foreign minister Sergei Lavrov says, it's a Tucker Carlson video. This guy's fucking retarded. Never mind. Holy shit! I just realized. In the video, Russia continually rejects opportunities to come to the table and negotiate and end the war. Additionally, Russia can end the war by unilaterally by leaving Ukraine. That is actually pretty true. That is a Russian asset. It's fucking retarded. How the fuck did he get elected to the UN?
hold a primary because they were too busy holding a body upright. Are we still rolling? Am I off?
Go for it.
Wait, new Anderson Cooper stands clearly speechless after waiting companies said Dems can hold primary because they were too busy holding up a dead body. Biden policy track record. Biden-Harris record. Biden-Harris record. That was a fucking crazy ass website, Jesus Christ. So the strong umbrella recovered. Building a fair tax system. And you see fucking stats, man. You guys don't know how to do it, and you see fucking stats. Apprehensions encountered. You're just retarded. Why does she have a platform? What's about this when I first saw it? I officially declared it's my favorite tweet of the year. Dune isn't science fiction, it's contemporary prophecy. The plot of Dune is just what will happen after Trump is assassinated. Barron is forced to flee and join Hamas. That's a good tweet. Fucking base. I'm not gonna read that tweet. I'm not gonna put it on the screen too long, but. Worst people we've ever seen, and then also a song like clap if you agree. My 2020 prediction: Johnny Depp dead, Andrew Tate dead, Elon Musk dead, Jeff Bezos dead, Brad Pitt dead, Ellie's dead, Roman Zelensky dead, Benjamin Netanyahu dead, Marty Zuckerberg dead, Marilyn Manson dead. What the fuck is this? The worst people you know, by the way, is people like fucking Bill Gates and Joe Biden. And Barack Obama. What the fucking shit?
Props to Joy Division for that one. Next up, I got a Wednesday vibe plucked right from your listening history. See if it sounds familiar. The Gardener first.
Feels like a fever dream. Well, I joined Hope for a few months in 2034, and then I was ripped away in an instant, and everyone said how Kamala and Tim didn't win in a landslide. That's pretty true. Because voters are fucking retarded. That's why. The murderer was American, raised in Texas, Army vet. Who was I supposed to hate? Driver killed, 7 injured after Cybertruck explosion outside Trump Tower in Las Vegas. Authorities are investigating the cause of the blast. Is the battery explosion? Something else? Thoughts? Am I following Brian Hansen? Don't wanna. He's a good little liberal. I love him. I love Brian. I'll follow him. I'll follow him. Wall Street math. That's fucking stupid. What is this? Check mark. What the fuck does this mean? Account is verified because it's an official organization of X. Dennis Owens, enemy of America. Well, he was flying an ISIS flag, so at least we know he was an ally of the U.S. in it. So at least we know. Wait. I don't know. Can't over makes me want to fucking kill myself. Yeah. Hopefully soon, you miserable Nazi cunt. X has decided I'm not allowed to be monetized. X has decided I'm not allowed to have subscriptions. X has decided I'm not able to be verified. X has decided I'm not allowed to use more than 280 characters. When will X decide I'm allowed on their free speech? I'm not allowed on the free speech platform. You are fat, dumb, and broke. Funniest tweet I've seen from Jake Shields. Let's do a televised IQ test side by side, Jake. Cross cookbook to the DG clan. Oh my god. Why did the FBI reverse course after saying that attack was not an act of terror when there was an ISIS flag found on the subject's vehicle? The latest example of why the FBI is less trust the American people. We need cash. Where's the president lines? But it only includes ones that Super Duper was able to fact check. Thanks for everyone. And she sent me some. Wait, what did I say? I had a super long list of things the mainstream media won't cover, but only included ones that Super Duper was able to fact check. Thanks for everyone that actually sent me some when I asked in a post yesterday. Super Duper fact check.
Cover. Okay, ready, go. Trump shooter didn't have any silverware in his house. No one thought that was weird? Are we still rolling? Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia put money into Disney, so just...
It's just like... It's all the retard, like, baseless shit. Why is there fluoride in water? It makes me want to kill myself. It makes me suicidal. That's what it makes me. So fucking stupid. We can look up... Oh shit, I didn't mean to fucking press it. Fuck me. Fuck me. Why? Why is there fluoride in the water? Why is fluoride added to water? Fluoride combines with other enamel tooth layers, but it's not added to the water. It's already in drinking water, right? Fluoride in drinking water. So in 1962, United States Public Health Service recommended that public water supplies contain fluoride to prevent tooth decay. Fluoride is now used in public drinking water supplied about 3 to 4 million. Okay, so we just kind of decided to do this for the, oh fuck, whatchamacallit, dental health. I mean, yeah, no, that just makes sense. What, and we look at what is an unhealthy amount of fluoride to ingest. Fluoride health professional fact sheet. The NIH, so we can't really question this. Saying it for the fucking, like, retards who would be willing to question it. Approximately 8% or more of orally ingested fluoride is absorbed in the gastrointestinal tract. Adults, about 50% of absorbed fluoride is attained in the body, with all but 1% stored in the bones and teeth. The other 50% is excreted in urine. In young children, up to 8% of the absorbed fluoride is retained because more is taken up by the bones and teeth than in adults. Individual fluoride status, not typically assessed, blah blah. Daily adequate intakes. Pregnancy, lactation. Male, female, 4 milligrams. So it's like pretty low amounts, right? Sources of fluoride. Milligrams per serving. Milligrams per serving. Most of this shit is very, 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 very low. You wanna avoid giving it to a, it's like, would you, okay, we're gonna play the game. Would you give this to a 12-month or lower baby? Tea, black brewed 1 cup, probably not. Coffee, no. Shrimp, no. Bottled water with added fluoride. With added fluoride? With added fluoride, so it's not like, it's fluor, like, oh, extra fluoride. Probably not gonna give that to a baby. Raisins? Maybe. To a baby? No. Wait, you would never give raisins to a baby. They can't fucking chew anything. Fucking retarded. Oatmeal cooked? No. Grapefruit juice? Probably not. Potatoes? Right now. Rice? No. Cottage cheese? Probably not. Pork chop? No. Yogurt? Maybe. It's like, it's not a lot. But it's like all these foods, like fucking, there's like nothing. Like we're talking about some of the most like documented stuff ever, and you're just like sitting here being retarded. Like what? Why didn't mainstream media cover this? It's probably because it's like not profitable for them. It's like it probably not going to drive as much traffic as they want to their platform. So I don't like. I don't get this.
Next, Gouge Away is first with these 2010s, James.
It's also fucking stupid. Holy shit. Okay, we're starting out. Yes, the cashier at Target should be able to afford rent, groceries, and bills with their paycheck alone. That's what jobs are for. Entry-level job. I mean, like, you can actually. Wait, what? You can. You totally be able to. Entry-level job. They get to pay an entry-level rent. Yeah, if they want to. Why would you expect the luxury of living alone when you work as a cashier? That's actually pretty fucking true. Get a fucking roommate, retard. Full testing team is investigating there right now. Blah, blah, blah. Nobody cares about stupid fucking fire. Dan Crenshaw. Ooh, a thread. Close up with the officer's weapon in New Orleans. What is the pink stuff? Oliver's rifle. Also, this tied up people are saying it's an ISIS flag, but it's like, it's the only fucking picture we have of it. Another useless comment from a one-hit wonder while families are mourning. So this one out, John. Stop looking for attention at a time like this. Actually fucking based Dan Crenshaw moment. Holy shit. Fucking based, Crenshaw. Fucking based. Like, we don't fucking know anything about this shit. Why are we trying to conspiracy brain fucking pour our brains out as they leak out of our ears? Why are we trying to be brain damaged about this shit? Like, what are we trying to say with this? Like, what are we saying about this? Are we trying to, we're jacking off. Just asking questions. What's this on his rifle? What is this? Doesn't this kind of look like an ISIS flag? Doesn't this like, oh, why is the truck registered in Mexico? Oh, you're jacking off. Fucking based, Dan Crenshaw. Holy fucking based. It's like, people are fucking mourning. A lot of people died. There's not a lot we can say right now because we don't know fucking anything about this case. Why are you trying to like get credit off this shit? No. Fucking Dan Crenshaw's based here. Fucking, you could take that from me. Dan Crenshaw's based. We were way too easily triggered by literally everything. John Reyes asked a legitimate question. We're just fucking digging on this guy. John Reyes just pissed me off enough. Hey Dan, remember when you offered a one-hit wonder a boatload of cash to play your rally and I told you people to kick rocks? That's so fucking different. Are you retarded? Breaking. Reporting that the suspect is American born and served in the army. Friends and neighbors, Avenir, sure, 31st. I was gonna say, like, what do you, like, I don't understand what he's trying to add, like, what, he's jacking off. It's like, why would he crop the picture? Why would he crop the picture? I don't, too retarded, I don't care. Oh my god, the Babylon Bee, wow. Fuck is this lady? Some I wanna watch that video of her fucking crying because I don't know what that shit's about. Another tricky temperature and on he actually called John Rice a one-hit wonder. Like, it's just so cringe. It's like they're just asking questions. Like what kind of fucking question is that? I don't know, like, what are you trying to get at the question is like the stuff on the guy's rifle. Like what? I don't know what kind of question is that. I'm so confused. Breaking: U.S. senators are now urging the expedited confirmation of Trump's national security team following the attacks in New Orleans. This is entirely the Trump admins. Trump team fault since it took them forever. Actually, have they even? Has the Trump team signed transition document? When is this? November 27th. They finally fucking signed stuff on November 27th. The Trump transition team has signed an agreement with the current administration that will unlock access to resources to further the transition process, but Trump team has said it will not sign another critical transition agreement with the General Services Administration that would make the transition more secure and transparent. Forever to sign transition documents and denying to sign other important transition documents. Fucking base tweet. What is it? That does not look natural. That doesn't. He doesn't look real. He doesn't. This has gotta be. This could be a soy jack. That doesn't look fucking real at all. How fucking scary, man. This is fucking frightening. I don't like this. I don't like this at all. This guy is a Turkish agent to promote the idea of annexation of Cyprus among Europeans. Telling me in New Orleans knowingly hosted a New Year's celebration on Bourbon Street without steel barriers. Terrorists somehow knew the temporary window of reduced security. Something smells fishy here. Do we know what like normal procedure for this stuff looks like, or like how like anything normally works at all, or is it just like we're gonna continuously conspiracy post all the fucking time without repercussion? Trump literally scapegoated immigrants when the suspect was U.S. military personnel. Suspect identified with FBI as Shamsuddin Bahar Dabar. That sounds fucking fake, man. Fuck. A U.S. citizen, U.S. Army veteran, died in a shootout with police after the following officers following the New Orleans attack in New York. When I said the criminals coming are far worse than the criminals we have in our country, the statement was consistently refuted by Democrats and fake news media, but it turns out to be true. The crime rate in our country is a level that nobody has ever seen before. It's like low. And we've seen an uptick in like theft. But then again, that might just be because of reporting issues. But it's like they're never willing to like understand how like complicated a lot of things like crime are. They're not willing to do like fucking anything. Adrian Titman, good one, buddy. FBI finds 150 homemade bombs in Virginia home. Developing. FBI Virginia bombs. FBI finds largest explosive cache from a Virginia farm. FBI said it has discovered more than 150 bombs during a raid on a farm in Virginia, thought to be the largest such cache seized by the law enforcement agency in its history. Arrested on 17th December in Isle County. This is after a tip-off that he was stockpiling weapons and homemade ammunition to the property he shares with his wife and 2 young children. Investigators say some of the devices were found in the bedroom in an unsecured package labeled #No Lives Matter. Jesus Christ. An apparent reference to the far-right anti-government movement. Word from Mr. Spaff. When was this tweeted out? January 1st at 3 p.m. It was published a day ago. Who's Douglas McGregor? U.S. Army colonel, retired veteran. Gonna win. All their consultants. I feel like this guy's a retard. I don't know. It's breaking news shit is cringe as fuck. It's like, yeah, this guy seems pretty fucking bad. Trump. I didn't change my mind on the H-1B visas. I've always felt that we have to have the most competent people in our country. We need smart people in our country. A lot of people coming in. We're going to have jobs like never before. No wonder Biden's economy. We have jobs like never before. Noah J. Smith. Base guy, honestly. I read one of his articles in like my first year, I think. My advice to all the rightists who are pissed about having to share a country with Indian immigrants is either find some way to reconcile with it or find another country. Fucking bears. Oh, attacker reportedly had an ISIS flag. Reporting from what? I think terrorism inherently needs some like political, like the idea of like legal charge for terrorism needs to have some like political backing. It's like we don't even know what flag it was. It's like if they're reporting it's not, then it's like these people like you can fucking whatever. New Orleans truck flag. Driver fatal may not have acted alone, had ISIS flag, no attack updates suspected of his army veteran, did not act alone, suspect identified and returned. This is breaking news, it's so fucking annoying. Like, I think it's just better to wait. No, we're not gonna fucking delve into this shit yet. It literally happened fucking today, so I'm not gonna deal with it. Swelling the mass portrayal of English girls by the state is... He just lied. He lied and was racist. That was his whole thing. This guy was not like a... Tommy Robinson was not a good guy. He lied, good at tax fraud. He's extremely racist. Thank God he's in jail. Brilliant young Ivy League student, student's future. Okay, wait. Brilliant young Ivy League student's future in peril due to altercation with drunken deadbeat. You're retarded. It's such an oversimplification, and you're just trying to get fucking likes on Twitter. And it's cringe. You're cringe. You should kill yourself. Fucking retard. Fuck you. I should just go all out, honestly. Fuck it. ISIS is a sovereign country, so I don't assign any credibility to decisions in the International Criminal Court. But how did a bill to protect Netanyahu make it to the House? A rules package to be voted on immediately after Speaker vote. What is this? Resolution. What are the pages about this? Section B. All points of order against consideration of each such bill are waived. Each such bill shall be considered as read. All points of order against provisions in each bill are waived. The provisions questions shall be considered as ordered on each such bill and on any amendment thereto to final passage without intervening motion, except 1 hour debate equally divided and controlled by the majority leader and the minority leader or their respective designees, and 2, 1 motion to recommit. Bills referred subsection are as follows. To impose sanctions with respect to the International Criminal Court engaged in any effort to investigate, arrest... Okay, wait. To impose sanction with respect to the International Criminal Court engaged in any effort to investigate, arrest, detain, or prosecute any protected persons of the United States and its allies. Netanyahu... Accused, charges allegedly responsible for war crimes, starvation, international criminal. Allegedly. Method of warfare and intentionally directing an attack against violation, crimes against humanity, murder, retribution. Nobody cares about the fucking ICC. Nobody gives a fuck about the ICC. What the fuck? This is possible. Americans are targeted not by not 1 but 2 terror attacks in the UK. Wait. What is the second one, Mike Lee? Oh, the fucking Tesla? No one fucking cares about that. 3 GOP congressmen speaking loudly against Trump's endorsement of Speaker Johnson. Mazie, Roy, and Good. All 3 endorsed DeSantis in the primary. Do the math. Probably want to see someone other than Speaker Mike Johnson be the fucking puppet of Trump. So these are actually probably, like, I don't know, these Mazie, Roy, and Good. We'll have to do, like, a deep dive on actual Congress peoples. Shit like that. Gazprom needs to order the FBI agents, dressed like adults, suits, ties, no yak, nose rings, no tattoos, return professional interview. Fucking cringe. Like, I don't know, like, the FBI probably wants to be, like what Pisco was saying in the tweet earlier, it's like, you probably want a good, nice, diverse FBI. Just as, like, they're able to go into different groups and do investigations into different groups. Okay, we have, like, people with different, different backgrounds that help them in different investigations, different perspectives. Like, I don't know, more unique perspectives is probably a good thing. It is too, bitch. So much. Look left farming, always retweet everything as a question asked completely in good faith. On where do you agree with MAGA Republicans argue immigration compared to the policy position of Democrats, which find lacking via terrorism? No pressure though. You need to rebuild trust with me. Continue the conversation at that point. Be well. Happy New Year. A lot of years she started arguing with me and then acted rude. Fuck her. Try just getting a life. Maybe women look dumb. It's a disturbing new podcast. I mean, yeah, it's just like weird baiting for like people be like, oh, women, oh, look at women, they don't know how to fucking do anything. Oh, it's like that's what all conservatives make you want to think. What's happening is like all women are fucking super retards. So. That was fucking crazy when Texas was looking to secede. It's like, you got a federal order, boy. You better listen. You better fucking listen. But I don't know, something like dumb shit, eagle fuck. These are just anti-American losers. I don't know, like all these people are posting about it. Like Trump loyalists, all these people are fucking baiting for like the terrorist movements and all this stuff, and like the people who are LARPing. They actually care about American issues, like fucking Lives of TikTok, Cat Turd, this guy, like, they're all anti-American scum. Fucking actual losers. Benny Johnson! Benny fucking Johnson. Benny Johnson! What are you gonna say? Never forget that after terrorists slaughtered 15 Americans, the FBI's immediate... How much money did... How much money did Benny Johnson make from King of viral politics news. As he said, a victim in an alleged scheme of Russian influence election. Worked on social media, The Blaze, National View, and journalism. How much money did he fucking make though?
Meet computer first.
Whoa, no, not repost. Jesus Christ. Quote. Never forget that Benny Jean was one of the people that got paid by Russian shell company money for pushing their propaganda on for Dennett Media. You ever notice when you're reading the Quran, you say a word wrong, your tongue doesn't let you carry on as if it knows? Can I report this for being cringe as shit? Just maybe, right-wing guys and Christians are not the biggest domestic terrorists. The group involved, no, okay, it's just cringe. It's like everyone, like no Democrat is championing this guy, by the way. Like this doesn't exist. And these guys try to overthrow the country. So it's like they actually, like, if you support Trump on January 6th, it's like, yeah, you are actively anti-American, pretty much. And it's like, they don't care, so. Whatever, man. Whatever. Happy New Year's to everybody except the bad actors in the deep state. It's James O'Keefe. Director, Line in the Sand. Tucker Carlson Network, oh god. Yikes. Guys probably can't assume office fast enough. New Orleans attack, suspect the name, blah blah blah, kill after attack. No, let me guess. He's Iranian? Just kind of feels like every time deep state neocon stars clamoring for war, America always gets a well-timed terrorist attack which perfectly aligns with the country they wish to invade. Candace Owens is a fucking retard. Anti-American scumfuck loser, by the way. Maybe she sounds like this somehow.
And have your account. So it just goes to show that no one is safe and that you have to support Elon Musk.
Jesus fucking Christ. This is fucking depressing. This is sad. How can you read in this and be like, oh fuck, my life is going in a positive direction? I need to be any of these people in this space. Like we or not. It's just simple. It's just silly to pretend we do not have dumbed down the United States public school curriculum. Seventh grade math chapter in India versus 9th grade math chapter in USA. This isn't this 9th grade. I don't know. It depends. I don't know. Like that's simple arithmetic. That's an algebra. That's simple arithmetic. That's an algebra. Subtract that from that. Okay, that's a little bit of algebra. Represent these numbers on a number line. That's fucking like. You do that in like 4th grade. You know, like you do that like early on. Actually, I don't even know if it's 4th grade. You do that like that's not bad. The clock. Do the order of rotational symmetry of the given figures of point marked X. Order of rotational symmetry. don't even know what that means, honestly. But it seems to be like a multiple, like huge chapter review, and this seems to be like an exercise. This seems to be two different things. Have you been to school? Like, I don't know. It's disingenuous and retarded. I just don't like it. I don't like any of it. The Americans are driving force behind Americans. Team USA, Team Elon. These are not. All of these people are illiberal. Liberal people. Now, this might strike someone's views as harsh, but I believe everyone involved in the story should die. True. Biden is trying to give to America migrant terrorists. Just more lies, lies upon lies. Pretty much, yep. Trump Jr. doesn't care, Trump doesn't care, Republicans don't care. Nobody cares, nobody gives a fuck. I need to be Peace Corps' strongest liberal soldier. But I think I need to figure out what I want to do with stream, because I think it's mainly just gonna be like me streaming and just doing like basically whatever. Just like I'll read an article, look at a video, kind of thing for a bit, and then like once I get a second PC, then I might get a capture card, make it play games, and kind of do stuff. I'm then just trying to stream every day. And then see what fucking happens, man. I'll see what fucking happens. But yeah, I don't know. Follow me on Twitter, please. I need more likes. I'm obsessed with likes. Connections. Earthworm, clog, slug, waterfall, glowstick, raindrop, canal, firefly, windmill, radium, skydive, salamander, aurora, eel, tulip. They got a film. They got some fucking Titanus film. Slimy animals. Okay, that's fine. A glow stick, a firefly, radium, a gate crash, clog, skydive, raindrop, windmill, aurora, and natural lights, things that luminesce. Okay. Windmill, waterfall. What is a gate crash? Canal, windmill. Sky, water, wind, rain. Maybe? Nope, went away. Gate crash. Sky dives, waterfalls, windmills, raindrops, gate crash. Fucking no. What's this? This is one away. Sky. So it does skydive. Skydive, waterfall, drop, crash. Like fall, drops, dive, and crash. Ending with synonyms for plunge. Okay, we did it. Canal, windmill, tulip, and clog. This thing's associated with like the Netherlands, or like a farm, like a tulip farm. I don't know. Dutch symbols. Okay, yeah. What can I say? I'm a bit of a fucking genius. Time guesser. Wait, new game. Whoa, wait, time. Whoa. Daily. Okay. Oh shit, what the fuck is this? Some European fucking dumbass country. Anton Sport. the UK, right? The way. Polit. Oh, maybe it's Poland. Polit. Oh shit, where the fuck is Poland? Me? No, it's probably Poland. Why an Anton Sport? Why would an Anton Sport be? A little. I'm gonna guess this was Politi. An Apple Store, some phones. It's definitely like 20s.
Now a few songs I don't think you checked out before. Gonna start with my bloody
2024. I was way fucking off. Jesus Christ, this is in Oslo? Oh, is that Oslo? Well, okay, well, whatever, man. That was 2024. This happened like recently? I don't know. Zimbabwe Red Cross. Okay, so it's in Zimbabwe. Do I know where Zimbabwe is? I do. Zimbabwe Open University. Zimbabwe Red Cross. Zimbabwe Red Cross. $1993? 1993? And the photos in fucking black and white? There's no way. Fuck you. We had color cameras here. Fuck. I was so close to. Fuck. Shit sucks. Kodak? Yeah, this is NYPD, right? Yep. Oh, shit. NYPD? What can I say? By the Kodak. I walked by that Kodak place. In the Marriott. This is near Times Square. It is very close to Times Square. Like, very close to Times Square. God, where is Times Square again? Fuck. Times Square. '80s here. This looks like 2008. 2004. Oh, ooh. I fucking know my shit. I fucking know my shit. What the fuck is this place? Fuck. Oh, it's in fucking cursive too. This has gotta be my Germany, right? Wait. Oh, oh, that's Hungary. Hungary. Okay, that's Hungary. Right? Or is it Bulgaria? Fuck. Where's Hungary? Oh god, I'm gonna guess Budapest. It's gonna be in like, this is gonna be like 1993. 19. Oh, I'm so good at fucking guessing though. Fuck! I can't get the year at all. Live Aid? When the fuck did Live Aid happen? Where did it even happen? Oh my god, this is Live Aid. This is like the thing. Oh, where was it? This is like in fucking Birmingham? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. And it would be in London, right? It's gonna be here. 1981. Oh, oh shit! I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. Oh, is it Wembley Stadium? Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. 4 years off. God, this score is kind of shit. Right, let's play. We'll play one more time. Oh, it's the same one? No. I don't want that. The fuck? Play. No timer. Play. Okay. Michelle and Barack Obama. Obama. That doesn't look like DC. Is this DC? There's some Secret Service. The Secret Service is everywhere. 2011. I was 2 years off, and it was in fucking... Where is this place? It's in the fucking Czech Republic. Where the fuck are you going to Czech Republic for? You bald retard. Oh shit. This is in Syria? Fuck, I don't know what this is. I was 13 years off. Fuck you, man. This is in Lebanon, okay. Lebanon. That's okay, I guess. Tony Go Organic. Greenpeace. Oh, shit. This is definitely London. And like 1999. Oh shit! I got a fucking spot on. Oh, dude. Legendary score right there. Holy shit. Holy shit. Okay. Fuck. This is the 60s, right? Soviet exhibition. Wait, this is the 50s. This is the 50s. 1958. Clearly. This is the U.S. Russia. What building is this? Is it Moscow? Alright, let's try it. It's a year off and it was in fucking DC. Fuck. I know it was in New York. Fuck. 1959. I was right on the year. Man, fucking spot on. Champions. MLS Cup. MLS Cup champions. What fucking team is this? Dumbass. Fuck. Necker. Kansas City Wizards. Kansas City Wizards. Kansas City Wizards. Where the fuck do they play sports? Urban Youth Academy, nobody cares. Okay. Where the fuck is this place? Ooh, okay. This is like outfield. It's like right here. Okay. This is like 1986. 2000. What the fucking shit? It's the Wizards. Why are they in fucking DC? Fuck. 2000. Fuck you. Whatever. Okay. I'm gonna get off. But hopefully I'll just be streaming a lot more, you know? But, hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to follow me on all platforms. Like, subscribe. Do all that fun shit. Anyways, I love you guys. Bye.